the storm, but if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The weather outside is frightful, but the fight is so delightful. It seems we no place to go. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow down the streets we used to go, and feel our heart and soul. We joy, we grace and love, as long as we sing our song. Down the streets we used to go, and feel our heart and soul. We joy, we grace and love, as long as we sing our song. As long as we sing our song. The weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we're no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. The weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we're no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? Let's see. Whoops, that's not what I want to do. I want to do that, and I want to make you smaller. There we go. Aries, my partner in crime. Hey, Miss Liability. Hi, Aries. Juju, you and Miss Liability. That's so funny. So today's thumbnail is courtesy of Reddit. We must give Reddit credit. But whoever came up with Juelz looking like Bruce Valanche was a freaking genius. She looks like Bruce Valanche. I'm dying. I will take looking like Mimi any day over looking like Bruce Valanche, Juelz. How about that? Fun fact, you look like Bruce Valanche. Juelz Valanche. Hey, Andrea. I've been wanting to incorporate that Reddit picture for quite some time now. Hey, Laura. Hey, Sweets, how you doing? So that's a little bit of payback to Juelz, Valanche. She's been calling me Mimi from the Drew Carey Show for a couple years now. She's made emojis for her chat of them and all kinds of stuff. But I will take Mimi any day seriously over Bruce Valanche. Oh, Juelz Valanche, how's it feel? Okay, so today a lot of people have seen this, and then there's some new people who haven't seen this. Hopefully a few more people will come in the room who haven't seen it. But this is an interview that Juelz did with Lily back in 2020. Lily is also the one who interviewed Glenwood's sister. Now, in this interview, since it was done in 2020, in the past 5 years, Juelz has changed this story multiple times. So hopefully with the help of the chat, those who remember, hopefully you guys can help recall the changes over the years. So let me go ahead and share the screen. Okay. Laura for president, by the way. Laura for president. I don't care if she lives in Mexico. Laura for American president. All right, let's go.
It's kind of late.
You got lots of fans over here, Laura.
Hi, love, peace, and happiness. Hi, it's your girl, Raina. Hi, Sunshine Daydreams, Jennifer423. Thanks for tuning in or joining me. Hi. I just had insomnia. Just had kind of a shit day. I had to, thank God, because I had a dryer delivered that I ordered weeks ago. Have been going without it for weeks. It's like a washer dryer combo. And they didn't send me a notification or anything. And the guy just like showed up with it. I don't know. It's been a mess getting the old one out and the new one in, but got that done.
Juelz comes up on panel
hi
in just a minute.
Michelle. Hi Devon. But I got it done. I didn't get it done. My friend got it done, and I helped. I think with like a surge of adrenaline, because the guy, like, he came early, and I didn't get a notification about it or anything. And I looked out on the patio, and he's standing there. How are you mad? And he was like standing out there on the patio with the freaking dryer, and I just like ran back in the house and was like, whatever, you guys were supposed to install it. I thought was the deal. And I don't know if we were at like a pouting standstill, like he didn't pull off the street for like 10 minutes, and I went going back outside in just like my, pajamas. But it got taken care of. It is smaller than I would like. It's because I have using the term laundry closet is generous. It's very, very small. And so I got it's really cute. I'll let y'all see it when there's, the light in there is messed up. I've got to get some electricity in there, working better, but it's this little red one, and it's one little unit. It's smaller. I don't know what happened to the dryer. It just started spinning, stopped spinning. This is like Chin, you're featured on Reddit again. I am not gonna touch on Reddit. Yeah, Negan, wow. And I like Negan. My God, do I like Negan. But I hope you're featured on Reddit in a good way.
Not featured on Reddit in a good way.
If you'd like to come up and tell us about it, I'd love to hear about it, Juelz.
No thing.
Yeah, the Negan heavy episode is good. I'm glad that we're back to that. I don't understand.
Wow.
I feel like I never know when The Walking Dead comes on.
So, shocker, it sounds like Juelz is in the chat telling her she's on Reddit. Isn't that sweet?
And I feel like we've done like I know there was a big time hop.
Hey, Dream.
But I don't know where everybody went. Like, we're still looking for Rick. Michonne disappeared somehow and left her kid. Yeah, the belt thing, I don't know. He could, but also, you're trying to go to sleep. Me too. No, what's this? Who's recording me? Oh, Juelz, yeah, come on.
So yeah, I'm not going my face. Yeah, it's my birthday. My birthday's in less than 24 hours, and I'm featured on Reddit as a prostitute.
Well, that's not necessarily. Did you make good money?
So, that's right. This interview with Lily was done. It must have been January 7th or January 6th. Because what was it? January 9th isn't the real date. It's January 8th. So this must have been done on January 7th. Literally the day before she pulled all that high drama and was writing Heidi's name on her arm. Acting like she was about to jump in front of some damn train tracks. This was her mood. Hours before that. Oh, wait, no, it's not, because her birthday's in April. I lied. I just did a big accidental lie. Her birthday's in April. It's not then. Why did I just say that? That was a big-ass lie. I apologize. That was completely wrong information. Her birthday's in April. This was not in January. Scratch what I just said. Let me keep going. Get so there's so much information. Everything is so convoluted. It's really easy to confuse stuff. So I do apologize.
I did not. I've never been a prostitute in
I'm
my
just
fucking
kidding.
life. And you know what's going to happen though? You know what's going to happen is now they're messing with real life. So I'm going to mess with their real lives.
Oh, I don't want to get into that. Yeah, come on.
All right, let me start it over. I'll shut up. There we go. Hey, E.
So yeah, I'm not going my face. Yeah, it's my birthday. My birthday's in less than 24 hours and I'm featured on Reddit as a prostitute.
Well, that's not necessarily. Did you make good money?
I did not. I've never been a prostitute in
I'm
my
just
fucking life.
kidding.
And you know what's going to happen though? You know what's going to happen is now they're messing with real life. So I'm going to
She didn't make good money because she was paid in rack.
mess with their real lives.
Oh, I don't want to get into that. I feel like I'm.
No, I know you don't, but I'm livid. It's my birthday in less than 24 hours. And they decide to start trashing me again.
Who is they?
The cesspool. So I had a nice conversation with Tyrese tonight, and I said, that shit, if the shit about me is not down by Monday morning, a whole bunch of places are going to get called, period.
I don't even know much about this. I've stayed off of Reddit because I just.
Well, I do too, until people tell me. So what happened
E, I just went live, and it was a very last minute decision to play this.
is I was live earlier, and somebody was recording me and Jen's live. And you know what's really fun, though, is my logo, which is intellectual property that I created myself, they reposted that. So I reported it as copyright.
Oh,
It's my logo.
I don't mean to pause this 20 times, but I can't. That's one of my favorite parts of this fucking interview is where she says she created her logo and she's a graphic designer and this is even before she knew what copywriting was. Okay, I got to really let this play more and not pause it every 3 seconds, but that shit's so funny, so I'm just going to do a quick 20-second back and shut the F up.
A whole bunch of places are going to get called, period.
I don't even know much about this. I've stayed off of Reddit because I just.
Well, I do too, until people tell me. So what happened was I was live earlier, and somebody was recording me and Jen's live. And you know what's really fun, though, is my logo, which is intellectual property that I created myself, they reposted that. So I reported it as copyright. It's my logo, bitches. I created that motherfucker myself. I am a graphic designer. So I reported it. And so right after I reported it, they made a post about me saying that I'm a prostitute.
Who said that?
The cesspool.
Do you know who is running the cesspool?
I'm pretty sure Maria Vega and Locked Vault are behind it. But here's the thing, is Marie promotes it. I have a video of Marie promoting the cesspool, saying that the cesspool is real people with real facts and real opinions. So I'm going to let some people hear my real facts and my real opinion.
Okay. I think
So,
that's unfair.
it makes me mad. You know what really makes me mad is everybody keeps saying that, oh, you guys, if you call Marie's job, you're messing with real life. Do you not think that posting trash like that about me on the internet over and over again and making fake pages about me, do you think that that's not messing with my real life?
In my opinion, and I said something about this the other day, in my opinion, Reddit is borderline. I know there's a difference between freedom of speech and just outright lies.
It's a bunch of people hiding behind, because you even see in the thing that I put in my story, there's Kat saying, oh, well, you don't know who all those people are by their names. Yeah, you surely don't. You surely don't.
Well, there's something on me on there where someone had said that I had a, I guess Jen did some like prank phone calling on April 1st or whatever.
Mhm.
And I never answer video calls, and I was actually trying out of my way to not answer it.
Oh, yeah, and then they call you John Wayne Gacy.
That's not me. The one picture is me like at a weird angle, and it's not in
Jules, you are such a mean bitch. Oh yeah, and they call you John Wayne Gacy, and she's like, "I know that's not me."
prison. And
No,
the picture on the right is not me.
No, I think one of those pictures is that Joe, I think. I'm not sure though.
John, do I look like John Wayne Gacy?
No, but I think they're trying to say that you do. I don't know why. Because that's why I'm like, why is there a John Wayne Gacy in here in these chats? And they're like, yeah, because they said Lily looked like John Wayne Gacy. I'm like, oh, lovely. But they don't bully anybody. They don't do anything.
Well, that's not nice. That's why I stay off of it, because of hearing stuff like that. I know I don't look like John Wayne Gacy.
No, you don't. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And a lot of the people that are saying this are people. Now, of course, I'm not showing my face right now because I've been crying all night because of this. Less than 24 hours before my birthday. Yeah. I've been crying. I was going to go to bed 2.5 hours ago, and then I saw this. So I've been up crying. But you know what? One of my friends in real life, who is actually a rap battle artist, and he's won competitions, guess who's going to make some rap battles for me?
What happened to those rap battles, Jules? You know what's really funny is, listen, she does a lot of like pseudo name dropping. She's got a lot of friends that are this and that and this and that. That I caught when I was skimming through stuff while Jen was live. At one point, she says that she's really good friends with the chief of police in her town.
He's gonna make some raps about some people, some real recognizes real people.
Where are those at, Jules?
I don't know. I just think Reddit has gotten so freaking ugly, and not just because of my ugly picture.
I actually have a friend who owns a studio where Jen and I actually could go record something if we wrote it up. And I've never said anything to Jen about this because it's just kind of been a random thought in my head that if we ever wanted to, my best friend, I don't think he would do it for free, and I wouldn't want him to, but he'd give us a big ass discount. Because he would also need his studio partner to help us. So we'd have to pay a little something. But that would be so much fun if Jen and I got something together and did some shit like that. So look, I can drop pseudo names too. And I'm just saying maybe it could happen. I'm not saying it will happen. I won't say my friend's out there working on shit. But yeah, if Jen and I wanted to go into a studio and do something, we could.
Pictures looking like John Wayne Gacy, I guess. That's a new one.
No, it's what it is. That's where they go to write things when they're pussies. Because their real names aren't on that.
No.
You know what
I
I'm
know
saying?
that there's freedom of speech and all this, but I watched a documentary the other day that made me, and Reddit was kind of a blurred line between, was an example of a site that was kind of a blurred line between free speech and just people being able to go on there and say whatever they want about people.
I'm going to have a whole bunch of freedom of speech on Monday morning. I'm going to have a whole lot of freedom of speech because you know what? Here's the thing. You know what they did? They played their last card. They have done everything that they can do. So there is nothing. The only thing I've ever been arrested for in my life was 2016. I got for possession of marijuana, and I didn't even have to go to court. I paid $250 fine, and that was it. In my almost 51 years, that is the only thing that you can have. But instead, you're going to come after my guy. So that's what they're doing. They're coming after my guy who was addicted to crack. And they put that on there too. So they put everything there. And it's really funny because most of these people were kissing Tracy's ass up until recently, but Tracy had a crack problem too. You know what I'm saying? People, their drug addictions do not make them.
No, they don't. And the stuff, like if people want to get on, I don't know. I don't like how Reddit is going over into real life and just it's fueling everything. And in my opinion, there needs to be better moderation on there. I don't know.
No, and that's the thing and you know what's really funny is, when once something's on Reddit, you can never delete a subreddit. Now the people who moderate that page, they can actually delete stuff, but the Reddit page will never go away. It will always be there. Isn't that fun to know?
YouTube.
And that's why Emma created the Scamber page, because she knew she was upset because she said that every time she tried to leave comments, Amber would delete them. And so she wanted to create a forum where she couldn't delete things. So Emma knew that you couldn't delete that stuff. So no, but here's what they did. They took their last card away because that's the last thing you can do to me. My parents are elderly. My father is going to be 90 years old in June. My mother is actually not doing well at all right now. And my mother is 88 years old. You guys want to fuck with them?
I thought her mom was 88 when she passed. Not that it's my business, but I cannot believe her dad is 95 years old. That is amazing. Good for him. I truly hope that his health is not bad for a 95-year-old, That's amazing. Good on your dad. I hope he's okay.
Have at it and see what happens to you. Okay, have at it. You mess with my parents. So I'm just trying to explore every avenue of how they can possibly come after me. You know what I'm saying? Because they've already come after him. There's nothing they can find on me, and that's why they came after him. Is because they couldn't find anything on me. And I still stand behind the fact that Lisa was behind Clint is free. The IP address, it did not lie. So I'm telling this so whoever wants to hear it from her people that are following you, the trolls, they can just hear it. I'm not ever apologizing.
Do you hear this? She was trolling Jen. Just a minute. She was trolling Jen back in 2020. Just for proof, for anybody new.
Apologizing for that because it was true. TRU.
I apologize for the Wolfpack page and that doesn't make it wasn't right. It was.
But it hurt your conscience because after you started looking at it, you're like, shit. I'm part of the problem, right?
Yeah. And I
And so
wanted to
that's
get
what I
my
tell people.
conscience clear, and I thought that that was doing the right thing, and it wasn't. And I can tell you
When you
right now,
know
I
better,
wasn't.
you do better. And so now you do better.
But I've just gotten dragged through the freaking mud for it,
Oh,
and
I know. And no, and
it's
at least, and you know why they're dragging you, because they can, because you admitted it. And that's at least you admitted it. Maybe it wasn't right. And isn't it funny how you blocked me when I posted on there? I'm like, I'm going to make it my mission to figure out who you were. And you deleted that comment and you blocked it.
I probably. But I can tell you, I wasn't running the page by myself, and
I thought you told me you were.
I do regret it. And because it's wrong to bully anyone. It was a bad decision. And
It
looking
keeps,
back,
it keeps it
I
going.
thought of it as something silly or whatever, and it wasn't silly. It was
Well, no, because if
hurtful.
it was made of you, it wouldn't be silly. That's the thing, is like some people think it's funny. And at 1 minute, maybe I thought it was funny. But then if you put yourself in the place, and if it was a page that was posting these things about you constantly, it wouldn't be so funny.
No, and then one thing I will say about it is that it was kind of meant to be I don't think there was anything extremely hateful on that page. It was nothing about children or.
You were replaying her stuff.
Yeah, and just kind of being silly about it. It doesn't make it right, but I never did anything.
No, and the thing is you got grouped in with the haters. And I'm sure, and at the time she was calling you a pimp, just like they're calling my man.
Well, I mean, I don't want to blame it on anyone else. I was mad at her all by myself. So.
But I'm just saying that, like, you were upset, and so that was what fueled it. There was something behind it. You know what I'm saying? You didn't just all of a sudden decide you're gonna.
Let me check and see if I can do a quick word search. Because now I'm curious. It doesn't look like it. I used gill, ball, and tickle. We'll see, but those keywords didn't come up.
Gonna start doing this out of nowhere. There was a reason.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. But that doesn't make it right, and I'm not going to retaliate in that way anymore. Like if someone thinks I look like John Wayne Gacy, which you guys got me, that's bothering me. But
no, but it's like, well, no, I think they were trying to say you resemble him. I don't know what it was, but it's like, here's the thing. You have taken accountability. I have taken accountability. I'm the one who looked up Jen's dad's obituary and gave it to Marie. I'm the one who looked up Clint's record and gave it to Marie.
Let me show you right now. If you missed it, all I did was on YouTube, I scroll down, I go to where there's more info, click on it, and it says show transcript. If there's a transcript available, and then I just hit Control F and do a keyword search. It's that easy if there's a transcript.
And then next thing you know, the next day they're popping up on hate pages. How about that? And that's when I was like, whoa, what the hell is going on? I'm like, Marie, I just gave that to you. What is going on?
But
I don't know.
What I could have done was just taken it down and let whoever was
Yorkville.
being blamed for it be blamed for it, because it was not. Thank you, Nurse Jen.
Well, no, you absolutely do, Lily. And you know what? One thing, I think one of the reasons that all these people like are attacking people's looks is because they're jealous. Because I know I'm not ugly. I know you ain't ugly.
Well, thank you. I don't think you're ugly either. And
No. And so,
Gacy, that's a new one. Wow.
I know. Isn't that fun?
I've been told I have big ears.
What, big ears? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I could, if there's a
Look at me
good
straight
breeze
on. Look at me.
blowing, I could
Look at me.
fly a little bit.
Look at me straight on. They don't stick out. Not any more than anybody else's ears. If you got big ears, I got big ears.
Maybe that's part of the Gacy resemblance. I don't know. Now I'm looking at the nose. Like I can see kind of the profile, maybe.
It surely isn't because you have like 20-something men buried in your crawl space.
No, that's not it. And you know what, Literal, I got not an interview, a tarot reading from a friend of mine tonight, and one thing was, they're these really cool tarot cards, and they're like not in this all like mystical language or whatever, and one of them literally said, "Stop giving so many fucks. Why do you give a fuck?" Like,
It's hard not to. It's really, and that's what it's really funny because earlier this evening I saw comments where they were saying nobody's harassing Jen. What? They literally said nobody's harassing Jen, and then I go over the cesspool page and voila. So what are they not? And then Marie is co-signing for the page, telling people if they're not following IG cesspool, there's something wrong with them, and da 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 da. So yeah, I had a big talk with Tyrese tonight, and he's gonna have a talk with her tomorrow. She's gonna have till Monday morning to do something because I told him, I said, you know what, Tyrese? I said, and you know how I feel right now? I said, I'm about to get in my car and drive to fucking Michigan is what the fuck I'm about to do. Because here's the deal: even if she's not the one who did it, she is co-signing for them. She is promoting them. And she is following the hate pages. They are liking comments on the hate pages. You are, but yet you don't want anybody to fuck with your life. And you know what's really funny? Maybe her job should understand that this is why people are getting so upset is because this is how your employee is participating on the internet. And she's upsetting people on purpose. Because here's the deal. Maybe she should denounce those pages. Is if you really don't want drama, Miss Marie, maybe you need to denounce those pages instead of giving them a round of applause and being friends with Maria Viega and Locked Vault, which I'm being told Maria and Locked Vault are the ones that started the IG cesspool page.
That's false.
That's what I'm being told right now. But they're the ones that Marie keeps giving shout outs.
Maria did not start the IG cesspool page. Vault did not start the IG cesspool page. As far as I know, and I do not want to give out false information, but as far as I know, Terry Time is the one who started the IG cesspool page. So that information's not true.
Too. Marie and Lisa are feeding these people information, and at the end of the day, nobody would know a thing about my man if it wasn't for the toothless troll in Delaware opening her fucking mouth and flapping the fucking gums that she's got. And she's only got gums. You got 15 G's in the bank, Lisa. Go buy some motherfucking teeth and stop talking about me, and then I'll stop talking about you. How about that?
well, I don't know about her financial situation or her.
Oh, I do, because
Still
you know what?
talk
She
about
told Marie
Lisa.
when she was in Michigan when she was at Marie with her sisters, Lisa kept checking her bank account the whole time to find out when her stimulus would hit. And Marie looked and she saw 15 grand and she's like, damn, Lisa. And she goes, did you get your settlement? And she's like, no, my husband got his bonus. Who gets a bonus like that and lives in the ghetto? Tell me, riddle me that. So yeah, she told people she had 15 G's in the bank. So if you don't want people talking, then don't say anything. And she told it to her friend Marie. Marie knew that I was going to out Lisa on that YouTube that night. And I sent her a message, and Marie's like, I won't say anything. I won't tell people I knew, because she didn't want anybody to know.
AMZ started it. Thank you. AMZ was the creator. Okay, thank you so much for correcting me. Oh, that's amazing. You really pissed some people off with that page, I remember. Besides Jules, I was in a group chat back then, and you had a couple of people were really worked up over that cesspool. That's awesome.
Know that she knew beforehand.
I just don't understand. And I did apologize to Lisa. I did it privately, and I probably did it publicly, but somebody said no deal. I said, I'm not sure why my apology is so much more important to you than, because I never insinuated it was her, and the other person running the page didn't either.
And Cloud Chaser was around before the Wolfpack account was around, and she was involved in that as well. So
I don't understand why my apology was something, but it hurt you. I'm apologizing, and that's all I can do. And I could have just let you take the fall for it if it was hurting you so bad. And I finally decided, you know what, this isn't right. It's not right. And to clear my conscience, I'm going to admit to it. And
you could have deleted it and never said anything. You could have deleted it and said never said anything, and people would have always wondered, but you didn't. You deleted it and you said it, and that is more than anybody else. And however, Jen, if you guys laughed about it or whatever, that was up to Jen, because the page was about Jen. It had nothing to do with Lisa. Nobody would even know who her daughter was if it wasn't for the fact that she put her on her lives and she tagged her in her IGs, and her daughter's profile was open as can be. So you can't blame people. And you have the daughter on the panel saying, oh, well, she's going to be 18 in a little bit. So just enough with that. Enough with that already. You put your daughter in the situation as a mother. Because again, I've said this, I don't like Marie, but I was friends with Marie. I was good friends. I do not know her children's names. I've never seen their pictures, and that's a good thing. Hey, Andrew. Hey, it's Andrew from 90 Day Fiance, guys.
Oh.
It was just his birthday today. Everybody wish Andrew a happy belated.
Where is he? Which one?
He just came in. King, it's
King
K.
Dragon Andrew. Oh, yay. Hi, Andrew.
Hey, Kendra.
Yes, Andrew. Andrew, that is Lily, and she has a YouTube channel with Tracy from Love After Lockup.
I would love
E11, thank you so much for the Cash App. I really appreciate it. You did not need to do that. Thank you.
to talk to you sometime. Maybe we can DM or something.
Yes, absolutely. And Andrew has got a lot of truths that he would like to say, so it might not be a bad interview on your channel.
That would
He's
be
got a lot
great.
to
I
say.
have a feeling that an interview that I announced ahead of time got kind of sabotaged.
Yeah, I kind of think so too. But
Or maybe not.
Andrew,
I don't have any proof of that.
Andrew is a bestie of my bestie Brooke. 90 Day on Blast. She is my bestie, and Andrew and Brooke are really tight. And yeah, it was just his birthday. It was his 33rd birthday.
Well, that's good. And when is your birthday?
I can't. I gotta take a laughing break. Oh my gosh. Because Brooke is my bestie. Brooke is my best friend. I think that if I'm not mistaken, that only lasted a few more hours because, oh wait, no, I'm confusing dates again. I don't know why I keep wanting to think this was in January when it was in April. Hilarious. So freaking funny. Righty.
When is your birthday?
Mine is Sunday. Mine's Sunday. Mine's actually Sunday, so like 23 hours from now. So yeah, and it's always nice to have people trash you on your birthday. Hey, and Andrew, I totally know how you feel because he got trashed on his birthday.
I'm sorry. I just wish. I mean, I can stand the IG trap. Well, no, none of it's good. But the red.
Didn't you ruin George's mother's birthday, if I'm not mistaken? Was it George's mother?
stuff just it takes it to a new level
Mhm.
because it's not monitored and you can put whatever you want on there. And like somebody saying I do not have a mugshot, and that picture that was I answered the phone from a weird angle. My hair was slicked back. I had just gotten out of the shower, and it was not a flattering picture.
He's gone now. Andrew's not in here anymore. Somebody just asked where he was. He's not here now. He left.
Did we scare him? I don't want to.
No, probably not. But hey, he said hello and happy birthday, so that's enough. That is enough. But yeah, so and you know what's really funny is I'm sure they're probably recording this live right now with you.
Oh my gosh, a 90-day cast member wished Juelz a happy birthday. Boy, what kind of clout is that? I always thought it was funny when people got so excited about these 90-day cast people. Like Juelz putting so much.
Let's see if it'll show up anywhere.
I'm sure it will. I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying anything I'm ashamed of.
Me neither. It is what it is, right?
It happened. I mean, I don't know if they want me to cut off it.
They want your firstborn. Well, is it too late to get your firstborn? I mean, like, what do they want?
I don't know what they want. So, I mean, I'm sorry. I apologized. But I hate doing you did this. That's why I did this and all that. But you know, it was between me and Jen. It never had anything to do with anybody else.
But like I always said, when you know better, do better. Because you know what? I was involved in some stuff that I didn't like. Nothing with this community, but something completely different. And it took this situation to.
I can one-up her. Andrew put a false crime on me. So I think that's more cloudy than wishing you a happy birthday.
Be like, you're not going to be that person. Better, you do better.
Andrew's the one that accused me of calling the daycare.
So, and that's all you can expect from people, because people, we are human and everybody makes mistakes. And we see how intense this shit can get. You know what I'm saying? Shit gets really real.
I mean, like, it just got to where it was, I don't know, I already said it before. I don't want to be repetitive, but it was, so I'm going to repeat it again. But it was just like the stuff going on and being stuck in the house. And then I got so mad at her and I was like, I'm going to do this. And, you know, and.
No, I know. It's got me to the point where I am very apprehensive to even interact on YouTube streams, because the minute I do, all of the fakes are going to come in. So it's like they're trying to bully me into submission.
Shut up! That's what
That's what they're trying to do to everybody. They're trying to bully us into submission.
That is Juelz's what do you call mission statement? That is Juelz's mission statement. Let's bully people into submission. That is straight up Juelz's channel mission statement.
And I
I
agree.
don't know
They said
how
that
much
you
more
should get-
submission they want. Like, I've been beating a dead horse. I think I said that the other night, that I'm beating a dead horse, apologizing for this, because I don't think any of it's going to be enough.
No, because Lisa feels that she owes the world is owed to her. Because, Lisa is the exact kind of person that always says, you guys need to stick up for me. I literally told people that come into my lives, I said, you guys, one of the problems is because everybody's trying to stick up for people. I said, don't go get in fights with people over me. Let me do my own stuff, because that's what the problem is. All these other people getting in and sticking up for other people. And that's what's causing the problems.
I think a lot of the accounts on that page are possibly the same people.
And that's crazy. And that is really crazy. But yeah. Oh, wait, Lily, did you know that you're on the Devil's Triangle with me?
What the hell is that?
Oh, that's on Reddit too. We're on the Devil's Triangle. It's me and Amber and Jen and you and Brooke and Holly.
That's not a triangle.
I think there might be one other person in there too. But yeah,
in the grand scheme of things, thank you, Cherry.
Oh, look, is that Tiny Hands Holly, who I don't know at all, but I always hear her referred to as Tiny Hands Holly. And I don't know why they call that a triangle.
And nothing like John Wayne Gacy, Cherry Berry.
Nothing like John Wayne Gacy.
But I mean, in the grand scheme of things, about other. So yeah.
Now we know Lily has motion sensors outside her house from the look there. Well, you know what? And I have camera, not the same kind of cameras because I'm in an apartment building, but I got cameras in my house too. I don't trust nobody.
Yeah.
I don't trust any. I don't even trust the maintenance man for my landlord, because I don't trust that he's not going to leave my door open and my cats are going to get out and I'm going to have to kick his ass.
That's like John Wayne Gacy. Thank you, honey. It's totally fine making multiple accounts, since that's what they did on YouTube. I don't know. I just didn't really. And in the grand scheme of things, of some of what these other people in a swing set in the backyard, yes, that was me. And a dog named Bruiser. And this is my thumb. And
this is my thumb.
This is my thumb. You guys heard Bruiser. You heard thumb. You had motion. I mean, it was all, you were putting it all together. And
oh my goodness. I love that. And this is my thumb.
Thumbgate was what got me. That's when I decided to take it down. I'm like, if this girl is getting on here and comparing her thumb and it's causing her this much torment, like, it wasn't anything to do with Joan.
No, and you know what's really funny is Marie and a couple other people are the ones that directed me toward the Wolfpack, when my focus was toward Clint is Free and Cloud Chaser. But and that's what makes me wonder, did they try to push me toward that because they knew that one wasn't Lisa?
That's so weird, because the Clint is Free must mean Jen's Clint. And clearly we know Wolfpack is Jen. I haven't listened to this in a long time. And so every time I hear this old stuff, I'm listening to it in a new light with new information, I've acquired.
And the others were. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But again, you owned it, and they can't beat you up about it anymore. It's ridiculous.
Not going to. I'm not going to let it affect me anymore. And they still, like, my followers took a dip because I blocked the ones that were just going on. Like, someone can disagree with me on Instagram, but if you keep just going on and not.
Oh no, they were relentless. They were relentless. They just, every time you said one thing, they said something back.
Yeah.
There was nothing you said could have been right.
Yeah.
Nothing.
And Jen actually sent me a text message. I haven't responded to it. But because I don't know that Jen and I are in a great place right now. I'm not saying anything bad about her.
But that's between you guys, and that's.
She sent me a message, and she said, she said, I agree with one fucking thing, and I think I even put the title of the live or whatever, like, I rue the day I met Jen Bailey, like all this stuff, because I didn't do any of this crap before I met her. Nobody made me this mad.
No, it's this community though. It's not just her. It's the community.
I know, I'm not saying it's her, but my specific, I've never had a specific problem with anyone except for her, and I'm sure I'm leaving someone out, but she had a specific problem with, and that was it. It didn't involve anyone else. You know what I mean? And then it became this huge thing, and that little page was not funny, but if compared to people who have posted kids and done all that crap, you know what I mean? Seriously, was it that bad? Like,
it wasn't. I mean, it was upsetting to anybody that it was about. It was upsetting, but it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
It wasn't about anybody. She even admitted, she was like, I knew it was someone smart because it was funny. And and some of it was, I'm sure she didn't think all of it was hilarious, but some of it she thought was funny. And when Jen is okay, she's okay. And the last message she sent me was, she said, I do agree with you about one fucking thing. You don't owe Lisa a damn apology about anything.
No.
And I almost texted her back, but I'm like, I'm just going to keep my distance right now.
Now, see, one thing with Jen, though, is I will say, and I told her I'm proud of her, she is not like she was. Because when you were videoing her for Wolfpack, she was going off the rails. But I understand why, because you know what? When everybody started coming at me, I started going off the rails, and Siwa was so kind as to record it and put and feature me on her YouTube. You
I've
know what I'm saying?
done that too, and I've been told I need to strike that, but I don't want to get in that game of striking people.
I know. I am done. I'm done playing with her. Well, my thing is I really didn't want them to have. I was just like, do I want them to have my information? Because then when you go to bat, you have to go to bat. Let's see, Jen has it out for you so bad, Lily. She will pretend she's.
Jules, your information was always public. I don't know why you I don't know why you didn't prepare for this bullshit because your information was public. When you've got your address set up as a charity, that's public information. That's not a private address. And you may have since removed it, but because it was a charity, that charity will always, even a former charity, still has a public address. It doesn't matter if the charity is no longer listed there, it was still listed as a charity. You're a fucking idiot.
Okay with you, but I know personally, but as far as okay, but so as far
Looking
as
to ruin me, how?
I don't think she's actively looking to ruin.
But I mean, to do what? Like blow my castle up, or to
Yeah, because you live in the castle, right?
Yeah, with the sense of, with the
He talks
I
about
actually
that
don't
here
have a swing
too.
set in the backyard. That's incorrect.
So what was that in the backyard?
I have a little glider thing, and then
She's getting ready in about 4 minutes to talk about her trafficking her friend. And then she does mention, she talks about the charity. And then she also talks about, she talks about the choo-choo train incident.
and what is she looking to do to me? Ruin me? Like, what does she want? Does she want Tracy's OnlyFans empire that I'm managing? What does she want to ruin me with?
I don't think you guys are best friends. I don't think that at all. But I don't think that she's going to try to ruin you.
Okay, how's she going to ruin me? She wants my YouTube empire?
I'm not sure. Do you know who this person is?
No, this is Watermelon Sugar High.
I guess that's a song. But so yeah, because I don't get that. Because you know who she wants off of YouTube? She wants Marie. She has said several times that she wants to shut Marie's channel down. She's never said she wants to shut your channel down.
I'm sure. I mean, she's made it very, but she said some mean things. I mean, she's ranted.
Hey, Jenny.
And
whatever. She does. She can say something, and that's why I told her before when I was not friends with her.
I don't think she's Watermelon. I promise you, Jen and I are not. I would not put us in the friend category right now.
Yeah, we I don't know where you got that from because we weren't talking like that. You know, in fact, you just said you didn't message her back. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So like.
But I didn't say anything bad about her. Like I said, she sent me a message I thought was funny, but I just made the decision at that time not to message her back. And I don't know if Jen and I will ever be okay because you and Jen are okay, right, Jules? I don't know all that.
Yeah, we're okay. And that's what but see now when I called her, because I called her and I told Marie, I said, isn't this fun, Marie? I said, because Lisa's fuckery is drawing me to call Jen because I told Jen, I said, Jen, I'm not your friend. I said, but I feel that you have a right to know this shit. And then guess what? And then I told her, she's like, well, I'd like to mend fences. I said, after this is all over, I said, we can talk. And guess what? We did. And we as adults talked and we discussed what our problems were. And I apologized to her. She apologized to me. And we're starting over. Has she fucked me over again since then? No, she has not. I'm an adult woman, and if she's, you know what I'm saying? We came to this agreement together. I'm not a flip-flopper.
I am so tired of the term. Let me tell you words I don't care if I ever hear again. Flip-flopper, rant, and parody.
And vile.
I can't. The way she flipped on John Yates was probably one of her craziest flips because they weren't like even really fighting. She just freaking flipped out of nowhere because what it appeared to be from the outside looking in is that because he was no longer going live, she decided she was no longer interested in him because there was no clout to gain. And so she just decided she wouldn't be I don't know. It's just really weird how she turned on that one. Hey, Sunshinery. Really strange to me. Still, I mean, you expect her to turn on everybody eventually, but usually there is something specific that she's crying and whining about of how she's been wronged when that happens. You know? And there just really wasn't anything.
Yes. Vile women. I don't care if I ever hear
She feels like she
Amber.
needs Jules as an ally. Are you kidding me? Watermelon Sugar, you're about to go.
I have another friend who's actually just traveled to North Carolina this morning. Her flight got there safely. Sunshinery, safe travels.
She feels like she. Do you want me to? I don't know who it is. I can.
No, I can do. I've kicked out a few already.
Oh.
Because there's a few people that I've blocked or that I haven't accepted, and they came in here, so I'm just like, no. Jen doesn't need me for an ally. Because here's the deal, I'm not going to stick up for Jen because okay, here's what I was getting at when I was talking to Jen and I was not friendly with her. I said, Jen, you say some fucking shit. I said, you called me an asshole. You've called me this. You've called me that. I'm like, and I have not called you a thing. I said, and you wonder what? No, ask Jen. I came at her and I told her.
Well,
You wonder what?
Conversations too. I said, you have. I'm not. I know. Oh, I'm not harassing you. I'm just telling the truth. I told her before, I said, you bring out a reaction with some of the things you say, Jen, that is not a normal reaction from, like, she has brought out a very nasty side of me.
No, I totally understand that. I get that.
And I've told her that. I'm not saying anything I haven't told her.
It's just like these bitches are really
tired
getting
of fighting.
I think a lot of people are tired. I'm tired of fighting.
It's boring.
But they're not tired of posting shit. But again, who doesn't have a Reddit page about them? Who doesn't have fake IG pages about them? And then tell me who's childish.
Yeah. I just don't understand why, if anybody should be pissed, it should be Jen. And she's not that pissed about the Wolfpack thing anymore, I don't think.
No, because you came clean about it. What is she going to do? Beat you up about it forever? Because again, like you said, you did not post anything. You did not post personal information. You reposted things that she had posted. And all the while that nobody likes that done to them, it wasn't as cruel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't cruel like that. I don't think you were in.
It was more to irritate her, to be honest with you, than it was to be like. It was to irritate her. That's all I have to say.
And you did. You irritated her. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, but I didn't mean to get, I didn't mean for it to ruin Lisa's life. And
but that isn't what ruined Lisa's life. It was the fact that Lisa was behind Clout Chaser and Clint is free. That is what, and it didn't ruin her life. She made it like, okay, the very first live that I ever did when I knew she was Clout Chaser, because why is Clout Chaser?
Lisa went on to have a very successful channel. I don't know. They call her Bot now. I don't know. Does Bot still have a channel? Is she still doing like her thing? I have no idea, but I know she grew a really successful channel in the years after this.
Following your baby daddy brother. Anyway.
Lisa's Clout Chaser?
So I went, yeah, she was. Why else would he be following that? It was, anyway. So yeah, because Clout Chaser is the one that posted that information that I sent you read. See, and that's the thing. And you know what? You want to hear a fun fact? You want to hear a fun fact? Because I disappeared off the internet for about 3 or 4 days, right around the time when you came clean. Actually, I believe the night you came clean, Lily, was the night I came back. I was about to check myself into a behavioral health hospital because I have PTSD. You know why I have PTSD? I was gang raped, and Lisa knew this. I was gang raped. I was held down on a weight bench, and I was gang raped from 6 to 7 different people that were mafia related. My friend's father. No, it was horrible. It was awful. And I was told that I was a whore and I was a slut. So I ate my feelings. I ate my feelings until I was 355 pounds. And then I lost weight and I tried being new again. And so anyway, long story short, I have PTSD because of it. PTSD does not have to be triggered by another person trying to physically violate me. Whenever anybody violates you, it triggers the PTSD response, which is fight or flight. And everybody has seen that from me. They have seen my fight. Because Siwa has featured it on her YouTube, of course. And you've seen my flight because that's...
I need to rewind. I wasn't paying attention. All right. No, not far enough. All right. Just rewinded 2 minutes.
Yeah. I just don't understand why, if anybody should be pissed, it should be Jen. And she's not that pissed about the Wolfpack thing anymore, I don't think.
No, because you came clean about it. What is she going to do? Beat you up about it forever? Because again, like you said, you did not post anything. You did not post personal information. You reposted things that she had posted. And all the while that nobody likes that done to them, it wasn't as cruel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't cruel like that. I don't think you were in...
It was more to irritate her, to be honest with you, than it was to be like... It was to irritate her. That's all I have to say.
And you did. You irritated her. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, but I didn't mean to get, I didn't mean for it to ruin Lisa's life. And
But that isn't what ruined Lisa's life. It was the fact that Lisa was behind Clout Chaser and Clint is free. That is what, and it didn't ruin her life. She made it like, okay, the very first live that I ever did when I knew she was Clout Chaser, because why is Clout Chaser following your baby daddy brother? Anyway.
Lisa is Clout Chaser?
So I went, yeah, she was, why else would he be following that? It was, anyway. So, yeah, because Clout Chaser is the one that posted that information that I sent you read. See, and that's the thing. And you know what? You want to hear a fun fact? You want to hear a fun fact? Because I disappeared off the internet for about 3 or 4 days, right around the time when you came clean. Actually, I believe the night you came clean, Lily, was the night I came back. I was about to check myself into a behavioral health hospital because I have PTSD. You know why I have PTSD? I was gang raped. And Lisa knew this. I was gang raped. I was held down on a weight bench, and I was gang raped.
I mean, who just throws out trauma like that? That trauma subject is not even going on. Like, people aren't talking about, there's not like this little group circle of people talking about their horrible traumas. But she just comes right out with this, and I apologize, this may trigger some people, trigger warning for her and for what I'm about to say. But she just comes out with this supposed trauma. And I will always call it supposed. I stopped believing it was true when she cried that somebody doxing her phone number to a group chat of 3 other people was like this experience she is about to describe. Just remember, as she describes this experience, she compared this experience to being this experience of being gang-ard to her was identical to somebody giving her phone number out in a chat room of 3 of her friends. Same thing. And ever since she compared that to her R, I'm like, there's no effing way that she was really, because nobody in their right mind would compare somebody giving out your phone number in a private chat to 3 other people to this experience she's going to describe. So, trigger warning for me doubting her and for what she's going to say.
From 6 to 7 different people that were mafia related. PTSD. You know why I have PTSD? I was gang raped, and Lisa knew this. I was gang raped. I was held down on a weight bench, and I was gang raped from 6 to 7 different people that were mafia related. My friend's father. No, it was horrible. It was awful. And I was told that I was a whore and I was a slut. So I ate my feelings. I ate my feelings until I was 355 pounds. And then I lost weight and I tried being new again. And so anyway, long story short, I have PTSD because of it. PTSD does not have to be triggered by another person trying to physically violate me. Whenever anybody violates you, it triggers the PTSD response, which is fight or flight. And both.
She also said that it was the son of an owner of Portillo's. I always want to say Portillo's. Of Portillo's, the famous hot dog place in Chicago. So apparently she is accusing the son of a Portillo not only of a horrible crime, but also being in the mafia.
And everybody has seen that from me. They have seen my fight, because Siwa has featured it on her YouTube, of course. And you've seen my flight, because that's when I delete my Instagram and everybody calls me a pussy, because I'm doing it for my mental health. I am actually, I actually just had to talk to my therapist recently because of this. I don't really talk to her that often, but it is triggering this right now. And it triggered me so much that I almost admitted myself into the hospital. So that's what's funny.
It's not my John Wayne Gacy face that's doing it. Or
No, it's the fact that they keep dragging my man because they can't drag me. And so the thing is so how is that not affecting real life? And I'm about to start crying again that I was doing earlier because
my friend Andrew cry. I was trying to lighten it up a little bit. I'm sorry. Don't cry.
But it's what they did to me tonight. It's my fucking birthday in 22 hours now. And we have to
tell us what's up there. What does it say?
Oh, I'm a prostitute. I'm a prostitute. I live in hotels, just all sorts of stuff. It's just a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun stuff. And it's a lot of nice stuff because you know what? Marie says that's a real page with real facts and real opinions.
Well, People have said a lot of things about me lately, and most of them aren't real. And I said a lot of things on the Wolfpack page that were not true. And well, no,
My man's in prison. My man was a drug addict. And because of his drug addiction, if my man could have sold his own ass for crack, he would have done it. He would have done it. My best friend sold her ass for crack. She asked him to post her on a page. And he did this for drugs.
Right here. That's what I thought I missed, was her talking about how she trafficked her best friend. Let's hear that again. I thought it was at 30 minutes, but it's at 33 minutes. I'm like, oh shit, I missed it.
people have said a lot of things about me lately, and most of them aren't real. And I said a lot of things on the Wolfpack page that were not true. And well, no,
My man's in prison. My man was a drug addict. And because of his drug addiction, if my man could have sold his own ass for crack, he would have done it.
He
He
did.
would have done it. My best friend sold her ass for crack. She asked him to post her on a page. And
You allowed your friend to ask him to post her. And by the way, Jules' man did sell himself for crack. That was part of the charges. Well, for money, where he may have bought rack. I shouldn't say say it with the C, but she is, so I don't know. It's like, what do you do if the recording is saying it? Then I guess it doesn't matter.
he did this for drugs. He never forced anybody to do anything. In fact, that is why he was not convicted of what the complaint that they keep posting. He was not convicted of that because that is basically fiction. That was based on his rants when he was up for 3 days on crack. Ask Tracy what it's like when you're up for 3 days. You don't think right. You're delusional. He had moments of grandeur.
Mhm.
And so he thought he was pimp daddy. He was this and that. And so his own words put him in jail is what happened. So anyway, so because of this, because they can't find anything on me, my man who's supposed to get paroled this year. Now, if he was accused, if he really did what they said he did, they wanted 25 years in prison. He's getting 7 years in, 9 years out. He's only going to have to serve 3. So there, put that in your pipe and smoke it. When Lisa's husband was in prison for 17 years, she told
2020 was the year of COVID. A lot of people got prison sentences changed for a lot of reasons during COVID.
us all that. And I'm sorry, that's not a simple weed deal. So that's my thing. And
Jules
here's the
wanted to
deal.
be-
Lisa is the one I confided.
Jules was jealous. She wanted to be on Love After Lockup with Glenwood. She always wanted to be on that show.
Just like I confided in Lisa about my rape. And you know, when I started telling her about that, because I was trying to explain to her the PTSD, because I had got kind of worked up on the phone, she's like, oh, I know, baby. I know. She was trying to like poo-poo me, like, oh, I know how it feels. I've been sexually assaulted too. And that's what Lisa does. Lisa tries to make you not feel bad about you. She wants you to feel sorry for her. And that is why I will not talk to her, is because every time she has tried to, well, you don't understand, Jules. My daughter got kicked off the cheerleading team because of her. I said, I don't fucking care. Why was your daughter listening to adult conversation?
Well,
Maybe
she and
the
I had
parent-
talked back and forth, and she had told me that.
Bitch.
Sorry, I was putting on some lip gloss.
Okay.
That's why you only see half of my gacy eyes. But she said that I had apologized to. Well, before I apologized to her, she said that people were coming after her daughter and stuff for these pages. It wasn't just for that page, because I don't.
No.
Really, I don't.
No,
know.
and there was 3 different IP addresses in Delaware. So just saying, there's 3 different devices. So, and somebody who was all interested, and she herself has said on camera that some old ugly ladies on the internet. So her daughter has talked shit about people on the internet. So maybe, and here's the thing: if people are attacking your kid, maybe you shouldn't put her on the internet. Maybe you shouldn't start a cooking show with her if she's being attacked. Because isn't that? Look at all the trolls that come in all of the other different streams. You think that no trolls are going to come in there? I can surely bet it's not going to be me. Because I will not stoop to it. I don't even watch this stuff anymore because it upsets me too much. I did not watch Marie's live. I was watching Amy.
I hate that Marie and I are not on good terms, because I never had a problem with Marie, and
She is 4 months. She's 3 or 4 months away from 18. And you know what, Lily? I said the same exact thing, but you know what? Her hands are not clean.
Nobody's on really in all this. We all have gotten, or at least I think I would go out on a limb and say most of us have done some things in anger
But we've
that
admitted them.
not being our
It's the
best
ones that
selves.
keep denying them. It's the ones that keep denying them and deflecting and getting people to defend them and all that. That's what it
But you've
is.
seen from what happens to me, what happens when you admit to doing something shitty.
Mhm.
So
Well, look what happens when you try to out the fakes. Look what happens to me. That's the only reason they're attacking me. And the thing is here's the thing, guys. Lisa had been treating me like shit for a while.
Was that what that was? She got Lisa's child kicked off the cheerleading team? Oh, jeez. I was confused listening to that. Thank you.
And she had been in Jen's live under a fake account, which she's like, oh, everybody had them. Yeah, but everybody didn't have fake accounts that was telling Jen they loved her.
and there's also I don't want to say too much, but there's if I wanted to go really low with Lisa, I could. And
Oh, about how she paid Tracy to be on a live? I saw that. You posted that and then it got taken down. And they posted it on Reddit.
not just that, but that's part of it, yeah.
Yeah, and so that's my thing. It's just like, okay, and you know what's really funny is when I told Maria about the IP addresses, the first thing she said, she's like, shit, she's like, Lisa just gave me $50.
It's fucked up.
So how many other friends does she pay?
Oh, thank you, random Nancy.
No, and the thing is like I keep joking around in my stories on my IG, the truth shall set you free. But it is. Once you tell your truth, nobody else can tell it. Because, okay, here's the deal. This is what happened tonight because I looked on that Reddit page and one of the comments was, oh, just wait until they find out what her orange-faced friend said about her. I got off of there. I called Jen. I said, Jen, what the fuck have you said about me? She goes, what are you talking about? I said, Jen, I said, I don't care what it is. I said, but I want to know. I said, because I don't want to hear it from them. I want to hear it from you. I said, tell me now. And she's like, Juelz, I didn't. I said, for real. I said, because I don't want them to tell me anything that you can't tell me right now. So yeah, so no, ask her that.
I'm
But
not
that's what
exactly
they do.
laughing at it, random Nancy. I'm not there yet, but I'm glad that you.
No, we're not laughing at it, but it just shows their level of pettiness. Like, how long did it take you to come up with that? Yeah, it is really sad that you have to pay somebody to be free on, and you may really want to wonder if they didn't have to be paid to be on the panel. I don't know, but whatever. I'm not gonna, because that wasn't said in the post. But they posted it on Reddit. That's the only reason I saw it, Lily. So they reposted it themselves. So, and you know what? Somebody
that
said
was one thing I was talking about. Hold on, I'm gonna put on my reading glasses. Maybe that'll.
Watermelon sugar high. I believe you that what you just said is exactly true. Is people are backed in a corner, and here's the thing. But if the fake pages, okay, I said before I was going to out these things, I said here's the opportunity to delete the fake pages. Let's delete them and let's just stop the shit. But they didn't. But and you know what's really funny is the Clint is Free account went down, but it went back up the same day that Marie did Toxic Tuesday. Because remember, she was off of the YouTube for quite a while, and then all of a sudden, she's back on, and then Clint is Free is back up. So you know what? It's and she came back on YouTube with Toxic Tuesday because she was pissed. So
I think
I'm
a
just
lot
saying.
of Lisa's is, and I'm just gonna say this now. Like she had what she considered to be well, you saw what my post said, and it's on Reddit, so I don't have to say it again.
Mhm.
But it wasn't what I would call a friendship, and it got to where it was a lot of
She became single white female with Tracy, didn't she?
God,
In all the lives, she's like, Tracy, are you okay? I'm worried about you.
yeah, where I finally had to step in and kind of just be like, why? Because that's what Tracy pays me to do when she doesn't want to deal, and just be like, why?
Mhm.
Why are you worried about this? Like you just saw her skipping around.
Holy shit, George, did she? Did she really? That's disgusting. I mean, she gets her kid kicked off a cheerleading squad. She gets her, oh my God. She's really fucked up Lisa's shit. Holy crap. I mean, not that Jugs is innocent and stuff, but I know. And Miss Liability, it's been this entire time. She hasn't changed. She's just gotten worse. It is, yeah.
The freaking science museum. Why are you worried?
Mm-hmm.
And
No, she's fine.
yeah, she's fine. You just saw her. And it wasn't necessarily to go on panel. I think there's some fake pages, and there's a lot of toxicity. The whole problem is taking them down, and that won't change. And that won't change much, in my opinion.
Yes, it will, because at least because it have a hate page made about you and then tell me how you feel about it getting taken down or not. Okay? How about that? Because you know what? When your face is up there and they're talking shit about you, it's a little different. It's a little different. And that's why my
Honestly, at
story
this point,
is filled.
Jules, I don't care that much because it's not my conscience is clean now. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Well, see, my thing is they're attacking a man that they have never spoken one word
that's
to.
different.
And
No,
what they are saying, and you know what he said? You know what he said? He said when he comes out, because I've showed him the stuff. When we were on our video visit, I showed him the fake pages and stuff. And he said, if they're still up when I get out, he goes, I know how to file motions. And he goes, I'll be dealing with it legally because it is slander, because that is not what he was convicted of. And that is what they are saying. So it is slander. So when he gets out, if it's still up, we will be taking it the legal way. And that's what it is to it.
Has Clintus Free been taken down?
No.
Okay.
Nope. It got taken down for a little bit, but then it got brought back up again on Toxic Tuesday. Imagine that. And that's the thing is all these people that act like it's not a big deal. Marie, there is not a hate page on Marie, is there? But I am not. And here's the other reason why I don't want to do it. First of all, I'm not going to stoop to their level. And second of all, you know damn well.
I think most everybody knows, but when she says Marie, she means Savage. Her hate boners. You can just see her hate boners were, they weren't nearly as big back then as they are now. It's just like the way they've grown over the years. I mean, she is the one. She's got like she wants to make fun of Jen for supposedly having a boner. This bitch has about 10 hate boners.
If a hate page was made on one of them, who are they going to point to? Amber.
Yeah.
They're going to falsely accuse, because everything is Amber.
And apparently I'm being run by Amber. That is not true. Amber taught me how to run StreamYard, and people were saying, oh, well, Marie, she's the one that set you up with it. She sent me a link and we had a little bit of a conversation about it. Amber sat down with me for hours and told me, click here, do this. I wouldn't have been able to get it up without Amber. And to my knowledge, the only person who is not, I don't know you, but people warned me about Amber. And as far as I know, unless she's this big puppet master everyone says she is, like, she's not done anything to me except be nice.
Well, and here's a concept. If you don't say that shit, there won't be shit. I have no intentions other than starting the rumor about her and Tyrese, which I admitted to and I apologized to, and she forgave me for.
What? You admitted you started a rumor about her and Tyrese? What? Actually, we've heard this before, but still, it's shocking when you hear this because 5 years later, yeah, shit on your ass, blah, blah, blah. Let's just hear that again.
Well, people warned me about Amber, and as far as I know, unless she's this big puppet master everyone says she is, like, she's not done anything to me except be nice.
Well, and here's a concept. If you don't say that shit, there won't be shit. I have no intentions other than starting the rumor about her and Tyrese, which I admitted to and I apologized to, and she forgave me for. If I consider somebody my friend, I'm not going to fuck you over.
Again, the rumor of her, when she says that Savage supposedly drove drunk overnight to hit on Tyrese, and she had shit on her, blah, blah, blah. I think every time Jules says it, it's disgusting. Yes, Tyrese has cleared it up. Jules admits it's a lie and apologized 5 years ago. Holy shit. Yeah, I gotta listen to this again and not cut it off right here. It's just so hard not to. Yes, B is the one who found out legal stuff about Lily's husband, and that's why Lily left us. That is why Lily left us, because the B is a disgusting bitch who went real life on Lily's husband. Because of the Glenwood interview, she did the Glenwood interview because of that. I can't remember. Yeah, so Tyrese and Jules have both said it was a lie now, but Jules still says it like it's true. All right, now I'm going to rewind it one more time. 10 seconds. I'm not going to cut it off. I'm not going to pause. I'm going to mute myself so I can say what I want to myself. I'm trying to remember how the fight went. I think after she started going for, Lily did the Glenwood interview after Jules started going for her husband. But then Lily ended up leaving. I don't know. I don't remember the details really. Take me. I need my memory refreshed.
Other than starting the rumor about her and Tyrese, which I admitted to and I apologized to, and she forgave me for. Well, and here's
People
Look, I had to go 20 seconds. Sorry.
people warned me about Amber, and as far as I know, unless she's this big puppet master everyone says she is, like, she's not done anything to me except be nice.
Well, and here's a concept. If you don't say that shit, there won't be shit. I have no intentions other than starting the rumor about her and Tyrese, which I admitted to and I apologized to, and she forgave me for. If I consider somebody my friend, I'm not going to fuck you over. You know what I'm saying? So I won't be talking about you. So there's going to be no reason for her to come after me because I'm not going to attack her. She's my friend. But I'm not going to attack my friends.
These hate pages, I'm not going to get what they can say is, and it wasn't just to be on panel on YouTube. It was for IG Lives that she was getting paid for. Mm-hmm. And so I will say that so they can build a hate page about me about that. But as far as Lisa being very innocent and everything, I've seen a new side of Lisa because I don't really think I owed her an apology in the first place to begin with, but I apologize because my actions apparently directly hurt her. And I didn't really want to hurt anybody. I just wanted to irritate Jen a little bit. And
yeah, you weren't trying to hurt somebody's soul.
No, nothing like that.
Can you ask? I can ask. Yes, you can ask me why I started the rumor. I have been around this community, just watching it since, because I started watching Love After Lockup. As soon as I ran out of episodes of that, I started watching 90 Day Fiance, and everybody got dragged into the baby girl Lisa thing and all of that stuff. So I learned about Amber through all of that crap, and I have watched what everybody said about Amber, and I watched the Sherelle thing with Amber, and I, in my head, fuck Amber. You know what I'm saying? I never knew Amber. Did I ever speak one word? No, I have never did.
I was terrified of her till I talked to her, and I'm like, well, you're nice.
So then, the thing is, though, is Amber will go for she'll go for your throat.
I've heard that if you fuck her over, but I have not done, the only person that I have really gone out of my way to irritate on Instagram has been Jen. I will admit to that in more than one way. People
know why. You guys have had back and forth. But anyway, let me just finish their little thing because I'm sure they want to dig in this about the rumor. Yeah. So I was talking to Tyrese because I live in Chicago. He lives in Chicago, so we started talking. He called me one day on the phone, and we were on the phone, and I said, yeah, what you doing? He goes, oh, I'm on my way home from Kansas City. And as a woman, we know when a guy changes what he says, we're like, whoa, we always listen to what the first thing he said. So in my head, I'm like, whoa, I'm like, Amber's in Texas. And I was like, oh my goodness. So when me and Jen became friends, I reached out to Jen when her father died because I did feel for her because her and Amber had the falling out right when her father died. And I felt for her. And so we started talking.
When her father died too. And I think that was, I mean, it may have been one of the 5 minutes that we weren't fighting, but probably not. But I have a soul. You know, like,
right. I mean, when somebody loses somebody, they lose somebody. So here's the thing. So she said that. And so when I talked to Jen, I said, yeah, it just so happened that was the week that when you were on panel with Amber, she went blackface, right? So I started the rumor. And as soon as I told it to Jen told it to
black
7
screen,
people.
Right?
Is that what I said? What did I say? Blackface?
Yes.
That's the second time I've done that. Can you believe
that's a whole different, like, I was like, what?
You moron.
No, and I'm sorry, everybody, because guess what? My boyfriend has a black face.
No, when you said that, I'm like, hold on, what now?
Oh my God.
And you guys have all seen his face on Reddit. So anyway, but yeah, that's so funny because that's the second time I've done that. But yeah, because she was black screen. So anyway, so it had and next thing you know, it became this huge rumor and it's talked about on Sherelle's show. I'm like, holy shit. So I actually had because I was friends with Gio. And so I was talking to Gio about the Heather situation. I know, I'm going to start another rumor. Exactly.
Friends with Gio. Listen to her name drop. She wasn't friends with Gio. Remember when she said she was friends with Busy from from Sipping Key? That's so funny. She said she was friends with Busy from Sipping Key. He never ever DM'd her back. She DM'd him, but he never DM'd her back. She's calling him a friend. So I highly doubt her and Gio were actually friends. Hey, Savage, I was just talking about you. Well, they were too. Yeah, George, but there was something major. Maybe it was because she played while Terry Lynn did the drive-by. Maybe that's why. Because what Jules was live playing Terry Lynn, Go to Lily's, wasn't she? I don't know. But I know Lily would have a very good reason for doing the Glenwood interview. Like a much better reason to do it than Jules would ever have to do some shit like that. You know what I mean? Because Lily was not mean spirited at all.
Right?
No one
But
did blackface of the two of us. It was Lisa that did. I'm just kidding. Totally kidding. Totally kidding. Y'all don't. I'm kidding.
but no. So let's see. So where was I? So so Jen spread it. And then that's why I got pissed off at Jen, is because I told it to Jen. I told it to one person, and next thing you know, it's everywhere. So that's why I got pissed off at Jen, okay? And then in turn, Jen got pissed off at me because she felt that I should have come forward with the rumor and first, but I didn't get that. And I told her, I said, Jen, if you would have at least called me and been like, Jules, I'm taking the heat for this. Can you come forward? That would have been a different ball of wax instead of you calling me an asshole and all sorts of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I said, so Jen, this is where we lost the communication here. So anyway, I talked to Gio, and I was trying to get Sherelle to lay off of Heather, which is another reason why I'm pissed at Sherelle, but whatever. Anyway, and then in that conversation, I said, oh, well, while we're at it, I said, I'm the one that started the rumor. Sherelle's like, what? And I said, yeah. And I said, and she's like, oh, I need to get you on my panel. And I said, yeah. Does it look like I want a target on my back with Amber? And so, yeah, I said, I'll let you know about that. So as soon as I finished talking to Sherelle, I talked to Marie, and I told Marie that I just talked to Sherelle. And I said, you know what, Marie? I want to do it on your channel.
What rumor did she start about Amber? Wait a minute. What rumor about Amber did she just admit to starting? Oh, it totally is Rainbow.
I said, if anybody's going to get the clicks and the views, it's going to be you. And then also, so in the meantime, I talked to Heidi, because Heidi and I had spoke, but Amber and I did not. And I said, Heidi, I said, we're going to do a live on Marie's channel. And just let Amber know it's going to kind of be about her, but it's going to be exonerating her. So, you know, because I didn't want her to be floored, like, oh, fuck, what, you know? I wanted her to be prepared. I didn't want anybody.
That's what Savage, before you came in, I was flipping out over her admitting that she started the rumor and apologized to you. And it's not that we didn't know this, but I haven't listened to this in forever, and then heard her say that. So she also started a rumor that Amber hooked up with Tyrese. So she basically just fucked Tyrese the fuck over by starting all these hoe rumors about him. Trying to say that first she's bragging that she apologized to you and that you accepted her apology about the rumor she starts about you. And now she's bragging that she started this rumor about Amber sleeping with Tyrese too. God, she's gross. And this was her 5 years ago. Now she is this person, but like on 20 tons of steroids. I bet she did want him bad. I absolutely believe that. And she was probably super jealous of anybody else that he even spoke to for fear that he might want them. Abso-fucking-lutely. God, Savage. 5 fucking years ago. And here we are.
To go into it like, what? You know what I'm saying? And so I apologized to Amber. And actually, I think to this day, I think that is still Marie's highest viewed video, is Set It Straight Sunday with me and Tyrese. And so that was it. And I felt that it needed an apology because it caused, and here's the deal, guys. You want to know, this is why Tyrese stumbled over that answer. Because now we know after, because I was talking to him during the season when his NDA was still in place, okay? So now we all know that Tyrese started dating a girl in Kansas City. So he stumbled over what to say because he didn't want any, you know what I'm saying? Like he didn't want to have to explain to me where he was. And so that's why he stumbled. And I didn't even ask a question because right away in my head, I ran with it and said it was Amber. You know what
It was none of your business, and you just want to run with it and say it's somebody. God.
I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, you
but that
fucking
was
actually,
bitch.
if any of you all know how to get in touch with Lisa, I would love for her to come. She's got me, or I have her blocked actually, and she has my phone number blocked. But I would like for her. We can do 3 people now, can't we?
Yeah. I'll end up doing a whole bunch of hollering though if Lisa shows up
No,
because I'm pissed as fuck at her.
but
She's the one that released all the information about my man. So all of that information that you see on Reddit right now, that is all because that toothless troll from Delaware.
hold on. But we're trying to rise.
Well, then I'd like to thank her for the reason that we've got it still. Somebody else would have released it, though, if it hadn't been her. Lord knows the people that you've pissed off, Jules.
Above, Jules, remember?
But see, the thing is she already opened the floodgates. The screenshots are there. The damage is done. There's no way you're going to undo it. You know, that's what pisses me off. And that was their ace in the hole.
But I was going to even invite her on my YouTube, mine and Tracy's YouTube. But you see, when I say my YouTube, guys, I'm not saying I'm taking it over. I'm saying it like,
no,
you know what I
you're
mean?
part of it. It's part of it. You guys are each other's co-hosts. You know what I'm saying? You guys are in it together.
And I was going to maybe just do one. I've done that, random Nancy. So if she wants to keep bringing it on a public platform on how I've wronged her and things, if she wants to talk about that and wants to get a public apology out of me and tell me, I've done that. I've reached out to her privately. So if she wants to do it on a public platform, I would love to talk to her and find out why she really thinks that I owe her this huge apology. And why,
you know, it wasn't you that was blaming. You weren't doing it.
I never posted a thing about her on that page. And I remember one time she commented on there and said,
Thanks, E. Yes, if you guys wouldn't mind, please hit the like button. I would really appreciate it.
and said, everybody thinks I'm you. Could you tell people I'm not? And I said, I'm not you. And then when Thumbgate happened, I think that was the last post on there. I was like, everybody cut off your thumbs, send them to me.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold up, rewind. Lisa knew that you were Wolfpack?
No.
You just said, but everybody thinks I'm you. So tell them.
Oh, when she sent that message to Wolfpack.
Oh, okay. She didn't send it to you. She sent it to Wolfpack.
She didn't know it was me she was sending it to, or
okay,
me, or someone else. And the post that was made, I responded and said, I'm not you. And
somebody just sent me something and I want to read it. It's a clip from Reddit from 3 years ago. And it says, the title of it is, Holy Shit, Just Jules, Just Justify Her and Amber posting Jug's minor child, calling her a sex worker and worse. I remember this after months of Jugs being accused of being Jen's Wolfpack account. Lily finally admitted to it. No one apologized. Wait, what, George? No one apologized. Jules sent pictures of Jug's house around. They called the state and said she bought liquor with food stamps, which was untrue. Jugs reposted one thing about Amber's son, and it was up for maybe 3 to 4 minutes. Still posted it. She knew it was wrong and took it down. Put up a public apology. This was after about 20 pictures and months of harassment. Also, the pictures they put up of her child were family Facebook, her first day of kindergarten, her in Halloween costumes, her calling her a sex worker, betting on color pole. They stayed up for days. Yeah, I'm not trying to start anything with Amber, but it seems like they really only mention Amber in the beginning, so I don't even know what proof they would have that Amber was in on this, but let's see. Her first day kindergarten Halloween costume, calling the child a sex worker, betting on color pole and stayed up for days. Doc's ex brother-in-law and his new children, saying they were her secret grandchildren. It wasn't even. Is this about? I'm so confused by this post. I can verify Juelz did call the state on Jugs, her welfare office. Jesus, you did a lot of shit to Jugs. Okay, so this is all shit that Juelz did. Okay, so don't dare sit and act like you did nothing. You're a. Oh wait, but she said all the. Okay, just a sec. Don't. I missed a line. It was disgusting, Juelz, and you started and encouraged all of it by saying she was those hate accounts on Jen, and she wasn't. You did all the harassment. Don't you dare sit there and act like you did nothing. You are a disgusting piece of trash for you to justify. That is disgusting. Amber, you said before you apologized, so why did you not even speak up? You're right with the sex trafficker. Lover, I'm disgusted. Little B girl, control your chat to say that's okay. It's disgusting. I used to love all these players before all this happened. It was really trashy behavior. Jugs wasn't innocent on reposting the pictures, but at least she took them down and apologized. He was a grown man, not a 15-year-old girl. Okay, yeah, I didn't think Amber. It was, Okay, thank you. Oh, read myself. The note attached to this said, read to yourself first. Oops. Jugs her name is Lisa, and she also has, she moved on to another community, and her new channel was Best of Truths, and they call her Bot. I do not know if she still has that channel, but that channel was very successful at one time, because she focused on, that Michelle lady that would mess with Molly Golightly and Ski Mask Andy. Michelle Goes Live. Was that her name? MGL Michelle Goes Live? Anyway, that is who Lisa is. So Lisa actually did leave the community entirely and move on to a new community and really hasn't looked back.
And so what else do you?
Hey,
She said,
Jen.
let everybody know I'm not you. You're not me. Whatever, vice versa. And then when she was posting the thumb comparison, I was like, okay, she's being really affected by this. I did her.
She's going crazy with it. When honestly, Lily, I don't think many people were even talking about it still at that point, but she was, and the people on Reddit were. So that's why it was still in her head. So those people are helping to keep her going too. They're the ones posting all the side by sides and the comparisons. But see, here's the deal. One of the things that she has learned through these friends that she's made is how they share the passwords to make it look like they're not guilty. You know what I'm saying? So when one of them's live, the other one comes in there live and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So yeah, I know that more people had the passwords to Clint is Free.
Yeah.
I know it. There's no way, because everybody has watched the behaviors. You wouldn't believe how many people it sends me screenshot. Clint is Free as in Aurora's live. She's in this live. They're in this live. Da 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 da. And it's really funny that the Clint is Free goes to Aurora's live still. When Lisa first learned how to make a sock account.
Aurora, that was the other one that have had a problem with. That's what I was trying to think of. Thank you.
I never knew Aurora, but I've heard that name often, but I never knew who she was. So if anybody asks who Aurora is, I don't have the answer. I just know she used to be somebody that was around with these ladies back then.
Yeah, so Aurora.
Aurora.
Yes, where do we even go with that? But so this is how Lisa told me she made her first sock account for people that have never heard the story before. She told me in Marie, we were on a live StreamYard. So after
Gets
we were
permission
backstage
from who?
but private, wait. Who's asking? The only way she'll do, it gives permission from Marie and everybody.
Oh.
That's who she would have to check with. She'd have to check with her mom.
Have you
Plus,
got
if
her
we were always
blocked?
gonna-
Are you
Huh?
friends? Or have you got her blocked on Instagram?
Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah. I blocked that troll a long time ago. But so what she did, so this is how she told me she cultivated her stock account. So at the time Aurora and Jen were friends. So she went in Aurora's live and she found one of the people that were in Aurora's live, which is Lakeisha. And she's like, I created a profile almost just like hers, but I changed one thing to make it look different. And so that way then I would look like a familiar person. And so, yeah. And then what she did is she went and she friended all of the people that go into Aurora's live. So then Jen would just think, oh, this is one of Aurora's people. Because remember when they used to go live all the time? So yeah, that's how she got in.
That's just a lot more. And up until recently, I have been fooled by this very innocent Lisa persona too. Like that's just a whole lot more diabolicalness. Is that a word?
And she literally said that in a live with Marie and I, and Marie cannot lie about that. And that is how I knew who Lakeisha was. And so that's why it used to piss me off. I would watch Jen's lives, and I wasn't under a stock account. I was under my nonprofit account, which I have since deactivated because of these people.
What?
Hang on a second, Jules. I'm going to pause it. I'm going to unblock her.
Okay.
You were on your nonprofit account. The nonprofit account that's listed at the address where you sleep at? That nonprofit?
Invite her in here. Is that okay? Will you stay?
Okay.
Hold on. I don't think I can do it while I'm live. Can I?
Because I know she's up cooking right now, I'm sure. It's the cooking hour.
All the psychos are, George.
I think I have to, and I think I would have to get off to unblock her.
So Lakeisha, so I would sit there after she admitted to me who she was, and then I knew that because then Marie admitted that she was the mimosas, the whatever mimosas that has the pit bull puppy, that was her stock account. Do something mimosas, that was hers.
Mm-hmm.
And she would go talk shit, but she would talk shit in Jen's live. She would be like, oh, but you didn't see them drunk. She would say things like that. But Lisa, on the other hand, would be in the live saying, well, Jen, I love you, but da-da-da-da-da. No, she was being a manipulative bitch, and I saw it, and it pissed me off. And I kept telling Marie, I said, Marie, do you see this shit? Do you see this shit? I said, she is goading her. She is baiting her. In fact, Lily, here's the fun part. It got to the point where Jen thought that Lakeisha was her real friend because Lakeisha was getting upset because when Jen said she would go do her lives, and Jen would be late. And Lakeisha goes, Jen, I put all my things aside in my life so I can be here for your lives and you're late. so that it got to the point that when Jen would go live, she would tell people, can you guys go tell Lakeisha I'm live? Not knowing it's fucking Lisa.
So, for those that missed it, a little while ago, she's talking about how her and Jen made up and they were friends. But I don't get friend vibes from Juelz for Jen at all whenever she mentions Jen. It was kind of strange that she said that because she's not given like the I like Jen vibes.
And then when I outed her on that one,
I don't know
then
if a
she
nice
started a new
thing,
one.
but I want to say, so I'm not going to say it. But
well, Lily, the truth shall set you free.
I really don't know.
I know what you mean, and I have a feeling what you're holding back, and I understand, and I'm not going to force you to do it. But no, that's the thing is everybody keeps saying our little Lisa, our poor little Lisa, our poor little Lisa. But we see Lisa has paid Tracy to be on a live with her. She gave Marie $50. That Marie's like, damn, I got to give her this back. Yeah, and she's creating fake news.
More than one lie. Like it's.
Look at Exo, spill it, Lily. Damn well they're recording.
I think we all know what we're thinking here. I'm not going to say it.
Okay, I'm screenshotting whoever's in here. So because I'm going to get to the bottom of who's recording it.
How do you know who's recording it?
Well, when it shows up on Reddit later, which is what happened because this is exactly what I did when I was live with Jen earlier because I had a feeling that they were going to do it, and sure enough, it only took them 5 minutes to post it on Reddit. So that's why I put my logo. I changed my logo right now because it's intellectual property and it's not public. It's not a public image anymore.
Put a logo up on your IG?
No, and I created that logo myself because I'm a graphic designer, Lily. That's copyrighted
too. But how do you put it up on your video?
Well, I made it be my.
Another laugh. Oh my God, she's bragging again about her stupid J. I can't. This is so funny. You guys, she thinks that she's this awesome fucking graphic designer because she went to Canva and made a fucking J. I cannot. This cracks me. Oh my God, this is so fucking funny. So this bitch really thinks she's like the most brilliant motherfucker in the world for going to Canva and picking out a font for a J. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself this time so I can laugh without you guys hearing me.
And sure enough, it only took them 5 minutes to post it on Reddit. So that's why I put my logo. I changed my logo right now because it's intellectual property and it's not public. It's not a public image anymore.
Put a logo up on your IG?
No, and I created that logo myself because I'm a graphic designer, Lily. That's copyrighted.
I can too, but how do you put it up on your video?
Well, I made it be my logo for my picture, and then I tagged myself in the comments at the bottom, and then I kept making comments, so my logo kept going across Jen's face. And that is my property. I created that, and it's not a public image, and I created that myself. I am a graphic designer, so if I can copyright strike anything, I can copyright strike that. So they took the bait. I purposely did that this evening to do that. Well, I didn't go live with Jen about that. I went live with Jen.
She J baited him. That J was bait. Righty 11. You're 3 times better because you have 3. Count them, 3 letters and numbers. You're versatile, E11. You're like a triple threat. Can we listen to that one more time, please? This is like priceless. Okay. One more time.
But how do you put it up on your video?
Well, I made it be my logo for my picture, and then I tagged myself in the comments at the bottom, and then I kept making comments, so my logo kept going across Jen's face. And that is my property. I created that, and it's not a public image, and I created that myself. I am a graphic designer, so if I can copyright strike anything, I can copyright strike that. So they took the bait. I purposely did that this evening to do that. Well, I didn't go live with Jen about that. I went live with Jen.
Somebody said, what is the cooking show channel? I want to take a peek for 30 seconds.
No, it's Jugs PhD. But no, so this evening I was just going live because it's my birthday weekend. And then somebody told me that they posted on Reddit that that one of the people on Reddit called Jen's apartment complex.
Hello, it's me. It's cracking me up. Look what she said the name of the channel is.
Cooking and Tea with No, that is what it's called.
Oh.
That is what Lisa is calling her YouTube channel with her daughter.
I thought she was kidding.
No, that's serious.
I thought
she
did that on her IG.
But I thought we want to protect the children, but we're going to throw them in the fire because we know YouTube is a really safe place, right?
Cooking.
Yep. Isn't that funny? But yeah, so anyway, so on Reddit, they had said that they had called Jen's apartment management to report that she has too many people in her apartment. So basically, first of all, Jen's just like, good luck with that because my building is privately owned. It's not the complex. And she's like,
she needs a new kitchen.
She probably does. But, oh yeah, Lisa definitely does. But yeah, so anyway, so here they're telling don't mess with people's real lives.
She really does it. I'm sorry. She does it usually on IG. I'm sure there's some IG videos saved that she's about to transfer or something if she can do.
Well, what she likes to do is she likes to do her cooking while she does her talking shit is what she likes to do. And that's what she uses to cover it.
She wants to go on there and cook. I have had no tea equals drama. Yeah, I have had no problems with her. And I never insinuated on that page. The other person that I will remain nameless that was helping with the page never insinuated that Lisa was involved in any way. And it was other people that insinuated that, and that's just ridiculous to me.
I know. But so here,
so
okay, so
they watch that, but I want to go over there and watch too. So you guys tell me when stuff is up.
They said that they don't want people messing with people's real lives, right? But by calling Jen's apartment manager and saying that she's got too many people in there, was that not going to risk maybe her children being homeless? Is that not real life?
Yeah, I think that that's real life. I think calling Marie's job is real life.
Mhm. I think posting that I'm a prostitute is real life. And I think doing slander on my man is real life. And that's why somebody's job is going to get called Monday morning if they don't start taking shit down. And if her team thinks that this is okay, then guess what? You're letting Marie needs to go on a live. Tyrese is calling Marie tomorrow morning, and he's going to let her know that this is what's going to happen. And he's going to try to stop this.
Uh-oh, Tyrese is calling. Right, Juju? Oh, wait, Juju. You're not allowed to be Juju anymore. It starts with a J. Jules owns the letter J. We need some kind of fake ass crackhead Sesame Street letter J meme with her. Somebody needs to make that, please.
And so he's going to, because I told him, I said, all the shit needs to come down because it's all real life. Because you know what?
The thing that has made me the most irritated, I don't have a record. I don't have a mugshot. The freaking, that bitch Jen, and I'm saying this with, I'm not saying it with love. I'm being bitchy right now. She got me in a video call. I was trying not to answer. I did not have a hat on. If you look on what's supposed to be my mugshot, you can see this picture frame right there in the background. That was not in the prison cell. I got my mugshot taken in. It's a picture of me in my living room.
No, it's just, and see, the thing is that was said to be mean. Absolutely mean. So that's why I put Lisa, because, okay, the drunken live, the night that you admitted it, Lisa opened up her IG so everybody could come in and apologize to her. Nobody's apologizing to her. But what we did do, because you know when you record a live, you got to pick you pick the screen grab that you want to be up is the picture. Did you see what she posted as the screen grab?
Somebody said.
And did you see what I did to it and how I made it Popeye the Sailor Man?
No.
Oh, Lily, you need to follow me and see my IG because I'm petty as fuck. I'm having petty spaghetti.
Spaghetti. That's my favorite.
And you know what's really funny too, and I don't know if Jen wants me saying this, and I probably shouldn't, but I'm going to because I think it's a lie. Do you know who called Jen? Sweaty Betty. Sweaty Betty called Jen today. Well, yesterday. Because she wanted to tell Jen, you know, the reason why Kat and Marie came to my house is they came to show me phone records to prove they didn't call CPS. Is that the most bullshit thing you've ever fucking seen?
Though, guys, like,
is that the most bullshit lie you've ever heard of in your life?
Wait, what? Savage, you had to go over to Sweaty's and show phone records that you didn't call somebody? And then Sweaty called Jen and told her that you went to Sweaty's and showed her the records? Is that what they're saying? Right, Juju? I'm waiting for Savage confirmation. Yeah, I sure can.
You need to follow me and see my IG because I'm petty as fuck. I'm having petty spaghetti.
Spaghetti. That's my favorite.
And you know what's really funny too, and I don't know if Jen wants me saying this, and I probably shouldn't, but I'm going to because I think it's a lie. Do you know who called Jen? Sweaty Betty. Sweaty Betty called Jen today. Well, yesterday. Because she wanted to tell Jen, you know, the reason why Kat and Marie came to my house is they came to show me phone records to prove they didn't call CPS. Is that the most bullshit thing you've ever fucking seen?
Though, guys, like,
is that the most bullshit lie you've ever heard of in your life?
I mean, maybe, but we're going.
So, oh my God, Sweaty's also a job caller, of course. Not surprised. Oh my gosh. So this was all imagined. You did go to Sweaty's, but you didn't show her phone records, or you never went to Sweaty's at all, and she made this whole thing up. Sweaty, what does she go by now? I think she still goes by Sweaty. She's not around very much, Rainbow. But a couple of years ago, she was hanging out with Terry Lynn, and then she said some things that I'm not really sure the full story, but could have been some racism involved in that. But maybe not. Honestly, there was like 5 sides to the story. But then she ended up going over to Siwa's for a while. And then when Jen was really sick, Jen accused Sweaty of sending around nudes or videos or something of Jen, which never happened, but Jen was sick, and Jen apologized to Sweaty. So I'm just trying to give you stuff that might remind you of who Sweaty is. Hey, Christoph. We were live with Sweaty and kept our invisible friend in the car in the middle of winter. So she came over to your live. Is that what happened? You guys were live and she stopped over to your house? Yeah, Sweaty wasn't. That was when she ended up. Oh yeah, she was in the hive and with Terry Lynn. That was kind of all at once. I think she was closest to Terry Lynn in the hive days. And she's a job caller. All right, let's carry on.
You love the Bedouin too. What Bedouin? Is there a picture of me?
I made a story. I made a little thing, a little illustration of showing her falling off the bed, even though I did not. I was willing to put a reward out there for people who had the video of Lisa falling off the bed. Because, yeah, in her last life, she fell off the bed.
I just don't understand, like, people are going to people's house, say that is true, and stuff like this has got to, like, I will be the first one to say it. I will stop. I'm not going to say I'm not going to make a snarky comment or that I'm not going to have an opinion. But I am not going to destroy Lisa's life again, apparently. I am not
She does.
by making a page that had nothing to do with her. And I'm
Right?
not going to make any more fake pages. I'm not going to get involved in battles that I have nothing to do with. That everything was bad. It was me right fighting. It came off the total wrong way. I don't even want to get into that again. That was horrible. I apologize to her too, but no, there's no but. I apologize to her. And in the grand scheme of things, it's like, look what some of these other people have done. And you guys, and I feel like they're coming at me sometimes
hard as fuck. They're coming at you hard as fuck.
They're mistaking my decorum for when I have some as weakness, maybe, but that's not it. And
no, and it really pissed me off when they start talking about you laughing. Some people laugh when they're uncomfortable. They make like an uncontrollable. It wasn't like you guys were cracking the fuck up.
No, when I was laughing, I was uncomfortable, and it was also out of like some of the comments that I was seeing. It was like the absurdity of them. Like, you can see me right now. I'm not laughing right now. I'm not nervous, but it was like a room full of people attacking me, and it was the laughing thing was kind of, some of it was out of nervous laughter, but some of it was, are you guys freaking serious? Like, you just asked me, like, don't you feel like you owe Lisa an apology? And I've answered that about 5 times. And so what is doing about this?
But it's okay for you guys. It's okay for them to call me a prostitute the day before my birthday. And you know what? Because the thing is people do Google things. Because guess what? The fake page that was made about me on IG.
The day before her birthday. Oh no. 22 hours before her birthday, and you call her a prostitute and you tell her the truth. So, and who named your channel after an abortion pill, by the way?
That's a public page. So if somebody's looking for me, my sister actually found the fake page and my niece because they were looking for my IG. My sister and all of them. Isn't that fun that my family and some of my cat rescue people are now following all of this stuff? Isn't that fun? So now guess what, guys? This is real life. So now you know what? My sister tomorrow morning is going to see them written that I'm a prostitute. And my niece.
Your sister, who you have admitted was doing deep dives on people and looking them up on I don't know if you said Truth Finder or what you said back at that time, but I will never forget you saying that your sister was looking up doing deep dives on Zeus. I will never forget that. So, your sister was involved in this mess too, doing dirty fucking shit. And you said she was. Why would you throw your family under the bus like that, Jules? Because you don't care about anybody but yourself.
So you know what? Are you guys ready for your family members to start seeing stuff? How about that? Because you know what? When you know better, you do better. And if you wouldn't want this shit about you, Lily, I can't speak for everyone right now, but you seem more humble and sincere before you came off as smug. Well, but see, I think her smug was a little, I think your smug, what came off as smug, I think it was misleading. I think
if I
that's the
came
way
off as
you,
smug, it was not that way. I tried, my apologies are always sincere. I don't apologize for anything that, well, no, that's not true. I didn't totally agree that I owed her an apology. I owed her an apology that my actions directly affected her.
you gave her an apology because she was your friend at the time, and you felt if she took some kind of heat for something you did, I'm sorry.
But Lisa and I weren't exactly friends. That's a stretch.
Oh, you weren't?
No.
Oh, see, that's funny because she acted like, oh, that's funny.
I mean, she would message me like she would message Tracy and stuff and be like, oh, this is going on. I'd say I'm praying for your husband and things like that. And
Oh, so she made sure to message you about her husband?
yeah, and things, and that's fine, and she knew, and I think part of it was she knew I had a connection to Tracy, and I messaged her one day saying, after the Tracy museum, and I messaged her because she kept saying, could you come on my live? And she made a comment that I really did not like, that seemed almost like a threat to Tracy. And
what was it? Because it may or may not have been a threat.
It may or may not have been. She said, I'm just going through a really hard time right now, and we've always been cool. I've always taken care of you. I've always kept your secrets. And so
First of all, I didn't think that Tracy had that many secrets left anymore because everybody's
like,
going to
what
her.
is left to tell about Tracy? And so
she sure has.
I think I saw that comment. I think I remember seeing that.
Thank you guys. I'm not so bad. But so when I messaged her, I said, hey, Tracy is fine. I said, I'm not sure why you don't think she's fine. You just saw her running all over a museum. I said, and to be honest, your message came across kind of
like, or else.
Yeah, or what? You appear on my live or what? And that's kind of what I said, or else. And she was like, oh, no, I didn't mean it that way. No, you meant it that way because you didn't expect a response from me. You expected one from Tracy.
Mm-hmm.
And
no, and that's the things. That's the kind of stuff she does, Lily. But she's so sweet because she's so pathetic.
Was Tracy? When did Tracy pass away? Was she alive at this point or passed away? I don't know. It wasn't necessarily an interview. I think Lily might have wanted to talk to her for a while or have her up on her panel. I'm not sure, but Juelz just jumped up immediately complaining about how it was the day before her birthday and people were on Reddit calling her a prostitute. So there wasn't really any backstory to why she came up or anything like that. She just wanted to come up and complain about a whole bunch of people. She wanted to come up and talk out of her ass about a bunch of people. She was. Thank you, Aries. And Lily was Tracy's manager, Rainbow. I don't know if you knew that or not. Hey, Britt. Somebody else came in I don't think I said hi to. Who did I miss? Huh. Okay, whoever it was, I'm sorry.
I can say it too and resume she was like, where Tracy's on.
Yeah, and I'll be happier when I have my man in my bed with me again. That's for sure.
I'm sure you will be.
Yeah, because, and you know what's really fun? They call me a prostitute. How many prostitutes do you know that haven't had sex in over 3.5 years? I'm not sure. Not 3.5 years. It's over 3 years. It's a little over 3 years, I believe. But yeah. How many do you know?
How many prostitutes do you know who named their channel Plan B? Huh? I mean, I guess that really is a fitting name for an ex-prostitute, Plan B. Like, Jules, that name is like, so, there's like, Jules, the jokes are just beginning on Plan B, Jules, I swear. There's a million fucking jokes I've got, and I'm going to keep thinking of them.
because I must not be a good one. I must not be a good one. So, and that's exactly it, Sherry. She is manipulative, and that's the problem. I don't like people that act pathetic. How many times have you seen on Marie's lives with her? Like, okay, for instance, the first time that Marie did put the Cash App on their YouTube, at least two different people. I don't know how many, but I know of two that have come forward that Cash Apped her. But Marie had told me that people Cash Apped her, but they didn't Cash App Lisa, and Lisa got all upset. Why'd they give you and they didn't give it to me? How many times has she said something? How come they're not talking about me? How come she's needy as fuck? You and your vagina know exactly. Oh, and my vagina is going to be in great shape for when he comes home, because now it's getting close. For a while, he
Oh
couldn't
my
see the end, but now
God.
because it's less than a year, so
Did she just say her vagina is going to be in great shape when he comes home? Ah, no. Well, she's got her plan B, and her vagina is in great shape. I'm so. Jules, you're a sexual deviant. You're disgusting. Christoph, Lisa is Jugs. You remember Jugs?
now he's getting all excited. He's calling himself King Kong. He's getting so silly.
Let me address something someone said that they thought, I think they're talking about me and not Lisa, that I was like Tracy's mine and I all mine. One reason, if anybody knows me at all, if you know one thing about
Oh, no. She meant Lisa. No, she meant Lisa.
I think she meant
That's
me.
EXO. No, that's EXO. I think she was like the right white Aurora. Tracy's mine, all mine. No, she meant Lisa. Watch. EXO, who did you mean? Tracy, or did you mean Lily, or
Because EXO was saying she didn't like me. And I'm not. EXO was saying she didn't like me, and so one reason maybe I have come across like that is there have been people that have tried to take advantage. If you know anything about me, know that I do care about Tracy a lot. Oh, okay. Well, even if so, I do care about Tracy a lot. And people had mixed feelings about me posting the pictures I did. That was the only way I knew. And I got advice from also a couple other people and someone that was in social work that if she did not want to call the police, that would be at least a way to protect her and keep him away from her from doing anything to her that night. And that's what I was trying to do. It wasn't anything, and that's sincere. It wasn't any kind of tabloid thing, but I thought if he saw these pictures, his face, the tabloids tagged, all that,
he would feel shame and he'd leave her alone.
yes.
He'd bow out. I was upset that you laughed about owning Wolfpack, but after hearing your side, I see where you're coming from. Exactly. And the thing is I nervously laugh too. Like when people say, I'm like, what, really? You know, I'm like, yeah, right. You know, there's just like, nobody can say, because a lot of people laugh when they're uncomfortable. And I totally can tell how you said it. So yeah, so I'm glad. Well, at least our live tonight, at least gave a few people your opinion that didn't know it before. So that is good, because it is true. You are
Gypsy, you're the one that came in I wanted to say hi to. Hi, Gypsy. It's so good to see you.
not the one. I am the one, if anything. And I'm not apologizing, because Lisa is dirty. And I'm not just talking about her hair and her mouth and her vag.
Oh my God.
I just want to stop talking
All
about
the
wet hair and
vegetables.
badges, and because I don't want, like, I mean, at some point, this Reddit stuff, at some point,
Is the sexual deviant obsessed with vag? She's obsessed with her vag? Somebody's vag? I don't even know. Why does she keep talking about vaginas? Because she's a prostitute. Plan B.
someone is going to get fired. At some point, someone's kids are going to get taken away. At some point, someone is going to.
Because here's the thing, because
yes, and that's what I'm trying to do, Exo Serenity. My whole point with admitting to it, I didn't mean it smugly. And when I was laughing, I was seeing these comments come up across the screen. Well, do you think it's okay that you posted minor, all this? And no, of course I don't think it's okay. And you guys totally did.
No, that wasn't the point. That
the point was you guys were asking me this, not you.
They were reaching. You were trying to genuinely apologize and take ownership for it.
And they were trying to
And
paint me out to be Kaiser Sose or something from The Usual Suspects. And it was like some of the comments, like the audacity of them. Are you guys serious? Some of them?
no, they were trying to hijack your live, just like they tried to hijack Jen's YouTube the other night. You know what I'm saying? It's like she was trying to do a YouTube on normal stuff, and they hijacked it. They hijacked it, and that's what they were trying to do with your live. Is they were trying to do their own little purpose, and it was all to get an apology to Lisa. But Lisa is not innocent, and an apology will not be coming from me. They're saying, let's see, wait. Juelz, I can understand you're upset, but you know that saying you're going to call her job is just going to fire people up. But see, no, here's the thing. Guess what? I am self-employed. I'm a graphic designer. I'm not a prostitute. That's why I created my own logo, okay? So anyway, if any...
She designed a J, you all. She's a graphic designer, not a prostitute. She designed a J and a logo for Plan B. I mean, really. Yeah, her birthday's April 11th.
of my clients should happen to see the bullshit that they're putting on the internet, do you not think that might mess with my job?
Bitch, what job? What clients? Unless you're talking about, were you still prostituting back in the day? I mean, what other clients would you have? You did not have a job or clients. You're lying. I designed a J, and my clients might see that I'm a prostitute. Yep, the Department of Justice said you were a prostitute. Oh my gosh, you cannot file taxes as a prostitute. So, I don't know.
It would, but somebody has to stop with the job thing. You know what I mean? Like,
No, because you know what? Here's the thing. You know why they're doing it? Is because they won't stop. And you know what? Like,
it's
I mean,
33 guys, or at least where I am, in my secret fortress in
yeah,
Nashville.
me too. Holy crap. Holy crap. They're going to call me. And you know what? I was ready to go to bed at midnight until this shit happened and got me all worked up tonight. All worked up. And see, here's the thing. I wouldn't even, have I ever said I would even start calling people shit? I've never uttered those words until Reddit inspired me tonight. And again, if you look in my stories, you will see Marie giving a shout out to the Reddit page. She's like, I don't care what people say about the IG cesspool Reddit page. That is real facts, real people. Yeah.
There is no fact checking on Reddit. I can promise you. And you're right. Even if she is a prostitute,
but see, here's the thing. There's nothing more.
There's nothing more if you give a shit if Juelz is a prostitute, because I don't. I'm not saying you are. But
I'm a graphic designer. That's why I created my logo. And if I was a prostitute, I'd be making a whole hell of a lot more money. And you'd think, how am I a prostitute and I haven't had sex in over 3 years? And
I created my logo because I'm not a prostitute. I don't even know. Like, that makes absolutely no sense. Like, what kind of an argument is that? Look at Lily's face. Even Lily's like, is this bitch serious? That might be the best look ever. Look at it. Fun fact, guys. I made a J, and so I'm not a prostitute.
my vag doesn't need to be steamed on a YouTube to be tight. I can tell you that one because I've never even had a child.
Oh,
and that
Jesus
was
Christ. Again?
Oh, yeah, it was really classy. And then over 3 years.
All right.
I'm a graphic designer. That's why I created my logo. And if I was a prostitute, I'd be making a whole hell of a lot more money. And you'd think, how am I a prostitute and I haven't had sex in over 3 years? And my vag doesn't need to be steamed on a YouTube to be tight. I can tell you that one because I've never even had a child.
And that was classy.
Oh yeah, it was really classy. And then when you get on Dom Notty's live and tell everybody that somebody
we've gone from not a great relationship to you trying to recruit me business. I appreciate that.
Right?
See,
Lily,
this is what Oprah would call a full circle moment.
Lily, what the fuck were we waiting for? What? No, you need to be my pimp.
An hour ago, we should have figured this out.
Oh my goodness, EXO, you're a genius. That's why I love her. But yeah, you can be my pimp. You could be me and Tracy's pimp.
I would be, yeah. And one thing, when I did think someone was talking to me about Tracy being mine, all mine, there are some people, Tracy no matter what else she may be, she has a kind heart and she will talk to anybody. She will give anyone her address, her phone number. And there are
Why
some
do you think Lisa was talking to her? She felt sorry for her, I bet, at first, and then it was business.
and there are some people that have taken advantage of that. And then when she does not reciprocate the relationship, when she doesn't have time or it's not reciprocated the way that they think it should be,
11,
then that's when people they start to get up.
45. Oh my God, that made me choke laughing. 11. 45. I think the Glenn would get arrested in like 2015 or something. 2016, somewhere around there. But still, I wasn't really thinking much about the age. I guess she probably was cheap. I don't know. Oh my God. I mean, why not? 45 is the new 25 almost. So, hey.
Set, and that's just when, as what she's paid me to do, I help take care of things like that, not by burying them under my basement like John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah, did you see? Look at what Sherry just said.
But Lisa wanted Tracy to send her. I saw that,
and Sherry told her right off the bat, she's like, they won't fit you.
I'll say one more. And I'm not saying this in a good or a bad way, but I saw Tracy say, "This is a size 7. It's too big for me. Did you want this?" And I'm just.
Well, I must be for her daughter.
And I just think I don't like the jobs and the CPS. Like, all that needs to stop at some point, and somebody has to be the bigger person to do it.
See the thing, but here's the thing. But that's the thing is a lot of people are like, oh, you guys are taking this to real life. They think that bullying me on the internet and posting that I'm a prostitute and posting these fake pages, they don't think that's real life. But guess what, motherfuckers? It is real life because I'm self-employed. I am a graphic designer and I am a 1099.
Bitch, you're such a liar. Self-employed because I'm a prostitute. That's right, if she was still doing it at age 50. But she was at 45, so who knows if she continued. I'm self-employed. I designed a J. I have clients. I have a 1099. Why would a graphic designer have a 1099? Wouldn't they be usually work for a company and so they would have a W-2 instead? I mean, I would believe a graphic designer should have like a W-2 or something else that's not an independent contractor. Yeah, and by that logic, what she's doing to Jen is also real life. Prostitute at 50, Zatoichi. Hello, Zatoichi. I don't know. Probably not pronouncing that right, but it's fun. We've only got like 15 minutes left of this.
An employee, and you are fucking with my life because what if some of my clients were to see that? Would they want to do this? No, it's going to cost me work. And you know what? I didn't even think about that aspect of it until this evening. So yeah, they could be costing me work. So yeah, game on. And I told Tyrese, unless everything, the fake page and everything is about me about Reddit is not off, Monday morning, I'm going to create all kinds of havoc.
But don't you think instead of doing that it would be better to go to a lawyer?
I can't afford a lawyer.
Not even
I can't afford a lawyer
well,
because
if you had to use your pimp, you might be able to.
Right, maybe. Because here's the thing, I am holding down my man because they made fun of that because I'm holding down my man in prison. I am. Because he's my man and I love him. And he's better than any of those other people. Have they ever taken, because here's one.
She is holding down her pimp. Because she loves him and he made her a pinky bear. Even though she was a CI. And he dumped her in prison.
I don't know if you've ever heard this story before, but let's tell you the story about the nonprofit pimp that they like to make fun of. He was arrested for a drug charge in Illinois, He had bags of residue. He got arrested in my car because I'm friends with the chief of police of the town that I am from, which is where my parents live. So that's why you guys really don't want to mess with my parents. So the chief
Right here. I'm friends with the chief of police of the town I'm from, which is where my parents live. So you really don't want to mess with my parents. What the fuck kind of warning is that? And why didn't you ever say ever again in your life, ever, that you were friends with the chief of police? Why is this the Kirsten, hello? Why is this the only time you've ever said? Like now she's trying to clout drop the chief of police. I told you guys. Like she is constantly clout dropping these pseudo friends of hers. And now randomly she's best friends with the chief of police. How's that working out for you 5 years later, Jules? Is that in the same liar trash bin with your rap friend who was going to write you some beats? It's a privileged as fuck warning.
chief of police knew that I was with him and knew he was on drugs, told his officers to keep an eye on my place and my car. They found him in my car and they arrested him for bags of residue. Well, anyway, that followed him a long time. He finally ended up having to do some time. He did 2 months, which at this point in his 40 years was the most he's ever been in prison. And when he went to prison, he got out and went to a halfway house. When he went to this halfway house, he sent a picture to me. He apologized to me for putting me through so much and all of the ups and downs. And I sat there and I read all of the emails that he sent me from that halfway house and how he changed his life. That was December 27th. A week later, he said he watched the movie The Secret and it taught him about manifesting what he wants. So he put 3 words above his bed that he wanted to achieve. So every day when he went to bed and when he woke up, he would see those same inspirational words and it would get him through this addiction. And I have emails for him telling me that, babe, I'm so happy that I'm here and I didn't come back to you because if I did, I'd be using. Today would have been the day I went back. I'm right where I need to be. Let me stay here. So we were apart. This is why we have not had sex even longer than 3 years, because he was in the halfway house and he told me to let him be so he can really get better. Within 2 weeks, he decided, he sent me an email and he said, babe, he goes, I need you to look up what it takes to start a nonprofit. So those 3 words that he wrote above his bed, so that was in January, he got the idea. By April 28th, he had formed his own nonprofit to help other people, which is why I reached out to Happiness, because I was fully ready to help her niece. And then to have them bash me. And then they make fun of him, Glenn, the nonprofit pimp. Do you know how much money it cost him to start that nonprofit? Because he was working.
I've never heard anybody say Glenn the nonprofit pimp. Like, there ain't no fucking pimp in the world that is nonprofit. You cannot put nonprofit in a sentence with the word pimp. I don't know. I don't remember that at all. The Glenwood, the nonprofit pimp. It's so stupid.
Full-time on cell phone towers, making $25 an hour, which is more than most of you bitches make. And he paid an attorney to do it. It cost him $3,000.
He was making $25 an hour, and that's more than most of you bitches make. Well, I know somebody who just lost a job from an asshole on YouTube who was making $200 an hour, Jules. Oh, Section 8 Brooke, I mean. I think the real one was making $200 an hour. A female who wasn't pimping out drug addicts. Yeah, like my man make $25 an hour. That's more than most of you make. Yeah, your single white female is making like 8 times that on a second job.
To start that nonprofit. Good night. But yeah, so he could have spent that money on a lot of other things, couldn't he? But he spent it on the nonprofit. And you know what? They took the nonprofit away from him. The state of Wisconsin that has him incarcerated, part of his parole is he can't have anything to do with the nonprofit. So I have to relinquish the nonprofit, which is what I'm in the midst of right now. And I'm telling you right now, they know about that too.
I'm reading this comment. I don't know what bus they're on. They're going to the bus, I think, to watch you do something on Monday. He said maybe. And somebody said glitter is too nice. She doesn't need a seat. Good night,
Mm-mm.
girl.
But see that's what kills me. It's like, and here's the deal. And the reason that Lisa knows all this, I told Lisa all the story about him and how he changed and how he wanted to help people. And she's like, Jules, we should have him call in on YouTube sometime. So I was going to have him use one of his 20-minute phone calls to me and put him on speaker so they can interview him. Okay, so that's why Lisa knew all about this, and then she used it against and told Amzi and said, Amzi, they're attacking us. You need to do a live stream about her man. Yeah, she did that. So that's why I'm saying, and people want me to feel sorry for her. She did this. The reason that Maria Viega and all these other people know about him now is because of her.
Of Lisa.
Yeah, she opened the business.
She has really, if anybody has come out as Kaiser Soze here, she has. Do you know the movie I'm talking about, The Usual Suspects?
I don't think I've ever seen it.
If anyone else,
Good night, little girl. Thank you. And thank you. She said it was sweet.
Jules, I want to do something for you. I've been dabbling in the tarot cards tonight with my other friend. I want you
What,
to tell me.
you're gonna read? Okay.
Well, not a whole reading, but just one for your birthday.
That's a great question, George. How would the state of Wisconsin take away her apartment? Oh, wow, Savage.
You might want to stay for this, little girl.
Okay, tell me when to stop. Here are the cards down here. Forgive my fingernails. I've been installing washing machine. Well, I haven't, but I've been helping.
Okay, stop.
Tell me when to stop.
I just said stop.
Okay, do you want to do it again, or are you good with here?
Do it right there.
Okay. So you
Don't
got
buy a
clear
pimp.
quartz. So let's see what that means.
Look at Sherry. She's like, I want to read it. Really, you can make this a thing. You can make this.
I'm practicing.
Here's actually a fun fact. I always thought it was hilarious that she was dumped by a pimp while he was in prison. Exactly. It's so embarrassing. And so I thought that would be such a cute name for a sock. And so I made a sock. And then 3 days later, I realized there was somebody else who had already made that sock and was already the clever person and had already been using that sock for a while. I'm like, oh, damn. So whoever the dumped by a pimp sock account was, I accidentally copied them for like 3 days. And then I stopped and like, oh no, I can't be the same name.
And I have another friend that is interested in doing it. I think, well, okay. Clear quartz. So this is what a clear quartz crystal means. Harmony, meditation, protection, infinite possibilities. Clear quartz crystal can be programmed with whatever qualities you desire. For just like you, the crystal is full of infinite possibilities. This card is asking you to reflect on all that you would love to have and achieve in life. Make a list and then mentally infuse this card, or alternatively, a real quartz crystal with all the qualities and things you wish to manifest. Carry this card or crystal with you. Keep it close to your heart and mentally envision. Okay, I'm sorry. Envisage, ENVISAGE. What is that word, guys?
I'm not sure what visage.
Envisage your life as you would envision. It's a typo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Envision. Yeah, that's got to be a typo. That's how you spell that.
Yeah.
Either that or it's late.
No, I think it sounds right.
Envision your life as you would love to see it. Set realistic goals for yourself and repeat this ritual daily until your goals are reached. Then set new goals. Remember, all is possible if you believe it. Just make sure it's truly what your heart desires. Life is a journey, not a destination.
Wow, that was actually, considering all of the stuff that I'm dealing with right now, that's actually kind of right on. And Sherry, so is that a real word? Please give us a definition if it is.
Yes, because that just made me feel real.
Oh, it is. Okay, contemplate.
Thank you. And you guys can read that on Reddit later.
Okay. But that's kind of like envision. That's kind of the same thing in a way, right?
Yeah, I have never heard that.
Possibility of a desired. It's kind of the same thing. But you know what? That was kind of a nice way to turn it around for sure. But you know what? Hey, Kenlyn, yeah, you should do that on your YouTube channel.
I have someone that's a little bit better than me that I might have doing it in a couple of days, and I was thinking maybe we could have her do one for me and one for Tracy, and then maybe have
Isn't it weird how she kind of like overtook the panel and she's greeting everybody in there and stuff like that?
someone if they volunteered to come up.
Yeah, have somebody you'd be like, who wants to come up on panel and get a reading? You know what I'm saying? So okay, now Glitter Girl's gone. Okay, bye Glitter Girl, after she heard the reading. But yeah, that was, and see, here's the thing is,
one for me too. Hold on, I'm gonna pick one for me too.
That was Glitter Girl's reading, and Jules stole it, I think.
We have been admitting truth left and right, and all Lisa has done is deflect and ask people to stick up for her and apologize to her. I really love the fact that she opened up her IG and got all wasted and fell off the bed and nobody came up and apologized.
Kenlyn said you need a profile pic. Kenlyn, if you were someone that would like to speak to one of us without a profile pic,
No, Kenlyn's good. Kenlyn's good people.
Okay.
I can vouch for her. I can vouch for her completely. But yeah, you probably should get a profile pic, even if it's just like a cute flower or a squirrel or a dog. Isn't it funny that they make fun of me because of my squirrels? Because I am compassionate and I spend that bag of nuts.
You should get a squirrel. And they make fun of me because I'm compassionate. And I got bags of nuts all around my house.
Those bags of walnuts only last me for like 2.5 days, and it's like $13.
Let's see, hold on, I'm
So, if it makes me, because that's what I use my prostitution money on.
This is my card.
Okay. Ooh, that's a nice deck too, though. It's all shiny.
It is. Okay, amulet stone, thunder eggs. Oh God. Okay, so this is what it looks like, guys, and this tells you like if you're into crystals. I am kind of into it. Not, I don't know. I was getting a little bit more into it, and I saw something shiny and.
I'm a sucker for shiny.
Let's see. Amulet stone, thunder eggs, and hopefully Sherry's here if we need any more help with hard words.
They sell salty nuts at the Dollar Tree, and salt is not good for the squirrels. No salty nuts.
Not good for a lot of things. Oh, it's a very short description.
Uh-oh.
Amulet stone, known as thunder eggs. Protection, guidance, travel, integration. Travel plans will soon be on the horizon. An unexpected opportunity will arise, which you will see preparing to travel to a faraway place. The amulet stones offer you protection and guidance while traveling. While away, you will discover interesting ways of integrating your physical and spiritual life as well as your business and personal life. Ideas and opportunities arrive. You will find both rewarding and stimulating. Allow yourself to keep an open heart and mind.
That is interesting. Do you see what Hello It's Me just said? She's certified practitioner. That is fun too. See, now that's the kind of shit people need to start having on panels. Stuff like that. It has nothing to do with this drama.
Yeah, I'm interested in having you on panel for that. Hello, it's me, because I'm hoping this week she has some stuff to do, some homework and stuff to do. But I'm hoping this girl I was talking to that's pretty good at this, and she has these cards. I think I told you about them earlier, but they're not like all mystical like this. They say the same things, but it's like, stop giving so many fucks. What are you doing? Like, wake up and like they're like real blunt like that.
It's like it's translations. Yeah. Like
or in layman's terms, I don't have words like that one we couldn't pronounce a minute ago or didn't know what it means. In visage, but it wasn't. In visage, that's what it was.
But yeah, but the fact is that's healing energies. That's some. I can't believe I'm just now finding that out about you, because that is the coolest thing. Actually, the woman that runs the rescue that I used to volunteer for, she was that, and that helped her to heal the cats.
Oh wow!
It's some really cool stuff.
What does mine mean though? Is that what you're asking, Exo Serenity or Exo?
I think that's what she means. I don't know. Oh, she says no. Reiki is Reiki. How do you pronounce it right? Is it Reiki or Reiki?
Oh, Reiki. It's something.
Reiki.
Maybe Hello It's Me can tell us more about that at a later time. I know it's more. I don't know a lot about it other than it's centering your chakra and stuff like that, like centering yourself. And maybe someone will tell us more about that. Anyway, Sherry, you want me to draw a card for you?
Look at Exo Serenity. She's got a crystal ball.
Sherry, you want me to draw one for you? I will. No, Exo, are you fibbing? No.
Exo is hysterical. Exo calls me Bindi, as in Bindi Irwin, Steve Irwin's daughter, because of my love of animals. And that's what just cracks me. And here's the other thing. I would love to go back on YouTube and do stuff about my animal things that I want to, but I know they're going to troll me. I went on YouTube for about 2 minutes.
I'm so done with the troll. Okay, Sherry Berry, tell me when to stop. If you like squirrels, go on there and do stuff about squirrels.
No, not about squirrels. It'll be about like my rescue people and people that are animal abusers. Because there's one right now that I want to dig into. He and I have been fighting on Facebook. But see, here's the thing: is if I do a YouTube,
stop when you want me to. I'm still shuffling.
Oops. Sherry, when do we stop?
She's been fighting with that guy that rides the horse since before 2020. Remember that guy that she was covering? Rainbow, it shouldn't be hard to find. It's just on my excuse me, it's on my Hoodwinked account. And we're watching this from my Skull Coochie account. And so it doesn't let me go into the backstage and find it.
Okay. Stop. You got gold with quartz. This is the card. And let's see what it means. And I have a deck I like better than this, but I can't
You
find
got a brand new deck, by the way?
It's one I haven't used much because I wasn't real thrilled with it. I liked the other one that I have a little bit better, but I couldn't find the little guide to it. I'm not good enough to do it without the guide yet.
Because I used to work in the printing industry, which is how I got graphic design, and I can tell that those cards have an aqueous coating, and I love the way aqueous coating smells. I see those cards and I want to smell them.
Oh, they do smell good. So Sherry Berry, gold with quartz, physically grounding, abstract ideas and inspirations. Several wonderful ideas and inspirations are filtering through your physical reality. These ideas and inspirations, which stem from your soul, will help you manifest many of the things your heart has for so long desired. Over the coming days, your intuition will be strong and you will have a greater sense of the universal spirits that flow through all things. Through this, a newfound sense of joy and wonder emerges, one which transforms your life. Give thanks to the blessings.
I think we're about done.
For this blessing and allow it to inspire us. 2 hours. We probably need
No shit. Yeah, I know. I'm getting tired too. But hey, so if anybody recorded it, let's see if we become Reddit stars. But and now they're gonna let's see if they talk about you being my pimp. Seeing
She wants it to be recorded. She wants to be a Reddit star.
I am
I'm
a
not
prostitute.
opposed to it. If you want to set that OnlyFans up, we can get it.
Right? Because I might need a legal defense. So
there you go. But
well, I guess Juelz was going to set up a OnlyFans for her tight. Oh, I can't even say that. I'd rather make abortion jokes than jokes about her fucking junk.
Well, let's do this again when it's not like 3 a.m, and maybe I would love for you to come on our channel sometime and whatever and
be normal.
Yeah, and be normal and do cool stuff like this.
Yeah.
So I will be a private investigator to IG
and YouTuber.
Is that what it said? It didn't say you'd be a private investigator, did it? It said to trust your intuition and your ideas.
Sherry is good.
It's sad.
It is really good. But anyway, all right, ladies, good night, and thanks for letting me come up, Lily. And thanks for the reading. That was a nice positive way to end it.
And we can do ones that are like 7 cards long where it goes through a lot of other things. It doesn't just have to be.
This is just a simple taste.
Yeah, this is just a little taste. And I think we're going to do this on the next channel or the next episode Tracy and I have. So this is just a little taste of it. And I'm going to have, are you going to save this for the latecomers?
That's on Lily.
Put it over on my YouTube channel.
Oh, there you go.
Tracy, my YouTube channel, so you can see it there.
Oh, and they're going to love that. I can't wait to see the comments on that one.
All right. Good night, guys. And Juelz, it was nice getting to know you. And
good night. It's nice getting to know you too. Bye, guys.
I will. Tomorrow's not your birthday. It's Monday. Right? I hope that.
All right. That's it. Yeah, she would describe the fights of the squirrels as they were going on below her window. And then a lot of the squirrels that came up to eat food just kind of had, like a missing limb or a piece of an ear gone or something like that. I mean, it wasn't. Towards the end, the squirrels seemed to be more deformed than the beginning. Like, have things that were just not right about them. Okay, let me see if I can find that video. Let me stop sharing. All right. Give me a sec, you guys. I'm going to look for this. Let's see. Search account. Why isn't... Okay, this is a fucking annoying problem. Add account. Oh, there it is. Ah. Oh, wait. Really? Make sure. Save. Why? All right, cool. Now I can get in there. Actually, let me share this screen right here so you guys can crack up at my thumbnail, which Reddit gets credit for. So I'll just put my thumbnail picture on here. Oh, wait, is that the. There we go. There. And now give me a second. I will find. We got Juelz Valanche on the screen currently while I look for this. Yes, I do. Stop. Why isn't it? Oh, bullshit. It's there. Oh, there we go. Okay, now where is this? How do I. Okay, you guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to mute you for a few minutes while I look for this. Found it! Oh, I'll show you guys the snow. How much snow we have after I show this. I'll turn on my phone and show you the outside. It's been coming down steady since like 11:30, and we're supposed to get up to 8 inches. All right, let me let's watch this. Are you ready? I'll play it a few times. It's pretty funny.
Hey, baby. She's not giving up that spot. She is not giving up that spot.
A few moments later.
Oh, no! 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 Ah! There's a squirrel in the house! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! They're in here! They're in here! No! Come on, guys! Come on! Come on! Come on! Here! Come on! Get out! No! Get out! Get out! Get out! She's not. Hey, baby. She's not giving up that spot. She is not giving up that spot.
A few moments later.
Oh, no! 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 Ah! There's a squirrel in the house! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! They're in here! They're in here! No! Come on, guys! Come on! Come on! Come on! Here! Come on! Get out! No! Get out! Get out! Get out! Hey, baby. She's not giving up that spot. She is not giving up that spot.
A few moments later.
Oh, no! 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 Ah! There's a squirrel in the house! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! They're in here! They're in here! No! Come on, guys! Come on! Come on! Come on! Here! Come on! Get out! No! Get out! Get out! Get out!
Okay, I am back. That was weird. I removed myself from the squirrel video. So, I removed myself from the squirrel video, and then I couldn't bring myself back. So I guess the Vegas Vips channel, that's what I was talking about. If you guys want, head over there. The only thing I'm going to do now is try to turn my camera on to show you guys the weather and try not to dox myself in my messy French braid I did without looking in the mirror. My red t-shirt and no bra. And no makeup. Intentions. Okay, just a sec. But yeah, no, I'm basically done now. And yeah, but when I removed myself, I guess I was talking, and of course nobody could hear me. Let's see. It's been so long. Okay, I'm gonna mute the computer. I don't know how to burn. I feel like an idiot. I can't figure out how to add my. They changed shit. What is going on? Where's my guest? I'm not a guest. Okay, give me a sec. Okay. Wait a minute. Shit. I can't do it from Restream. I only know how to do it from YouTube. Can't figure out how to turn my camera on. Oh, wait. But why aren't I added to the stream? Your mic is muted while you're backstage. Why can't I see myself backstage? Yeah, fuck this. It's too annoying. Alright, fuck it. Yeah, I could just do some shit like that. Alright. I am done. I don't know. Well, I had the camera actually, I had it actually right. It's set. I went in and I was able to set it to point the other direction, but I couldn't find myself backstage to add myself. It's not showing me anywhere. And I'm really confused. Because I can add other people. Yeah, it was it was going to be fine. I just and confused Restream changed some shit in the background. Plus, I mean, I could add other people. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. It's above my pay grade. I can't figure it out. So, yeah, that was the Lily and Juelz interview. I think Jen should also replay that sometime, and anybody else that wants it. So, yeah, that's what I'll do. All right, you guys have a great night. Thank you so much for joining me. And I will see you all in the YouTube streets. I do not have any outro stuff planned, so I'm just going to end it. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me, and do not forget to hit the like button. Bye.